calling you Eric now these days? Anyone?
Nobody. And I never. And see, that's the funny thing. Is like you guys have portrayed it that I wanted to be called that, which I never did. By you
Nobody
guys,
wants to be called the name they changed their name to.
Why did you change your name if you didn't want to be called
It
Eric?
was for personal reasons. Well, you never doing it for personal reasons?
No. I know that, but what good is it if everyone's still calling you Fred?
Because that's what everybody's used to. What am I going to do?
But why change your name?
It's like somebody gets a bad haircut in this place, and it's like everybody calls attention to it. If I change my name, my God, would never
you
stop.
changed your name legally to Eric.
Correct.
And yet no one calls you Eric. Usually people who do that, their name, like everyone called you Eric anyway, so they figured, well, legally I'll change it to Eric. No one calls you Eric. Your wife doesn't call you Eric.
No, she doesn't.
You don't call you Eric. Your kid doesn't call you Eric. There's no one here. Robin and I don't call you.
Does the kid know your name is Eric?
I don't know, Robin. I'll have to ask her.
You know what? I'm going to call you Eric. I'm going to be the one guy. I want to be.
He's the one guy in here that's got a decent heart.
I'm going to call him Eric.
It's like a man having a sex change operation and continuing to live as a man.
Yeah.
Like he's got the vagina and everything, and now he won't put the dress on.
Right. Why'd you go to all the trouble?
It's not quite that drastic.
It's a
funny
change.
thought, but not quite that drastic.
No, it's crazy to go to legally change your name to Eric, and then no one calls you Eric.
I also legally changed my last name, so I kind of got
that's different because everybody uses that last name. In other words, Norris is a name we all say, Fred Norris. Of course he changed it legally. That I understand. No one's going to argue that.
Well, as long as I was doing it, I figured I'd do both.
But no one calls you Eric.
And nor do I insist.
Why, Norris is not the name you grew up with, Fred?
No, it is not.
I never knew that. Wow.
See, there you go. You learn something new every day.
Never knew that.
Norris was the name of his stepfather, who was a good guy to him, and his real father wasn't.
Now I get it. All right.
I was hoping.
But do you get the Eric part?
Not really, no, but I don't know if I want to delve into it. I mean, Fred obviously had some family issues that,
I had a ton of family issues.
I mean, that are kind of dark, and it's his own thing he's got going on there.
But nobody uses the name.
Well, it's one of those changes you make in life where you still give people an option. Like, if you change your phone number, they have to learn the new phone number.
Do you understand something? If your name, let's say Fred Norris is the name that he has.
Right.
Okay. What if he went in and changed his name to Fred Cohen? And he says, I'm not going to tell anybody, but I'm Fred Norris.
I'd say that's a little extreme.
You would. Then why would you change your name to Eric if nobody uses it?
Because it felt good.
No. But then why would you change your name to Fred Weinstein?
It felt good to me to do that.
It makes me feel sad that he wanted to abandon that life so bad and just start something so completely new and different.
Well, listen, he had a tough time with his real father. I understand the Norris thing. He took on the name Norris. He always liked that better.
So why not say, now I'm Eric?
What is the significance of Eric?
I think I actually might start using Eric so I can get away from Robin.
So
and that
Eric,
fucking voice.
So Eric is the guy that gets away from Robin, and Fred is the one that has to be with him.
Eric's the lucky one. He doesn't have to listen to that shit.
So Eric is your lucky persona, and Fred's
That's my lucky persona.
All right.
Eric is hearing none of this right now?
Eric is hearing none of this crap.
Eric's away from here.
Eric's on an island in Anguilla.
Eric is a million miles away from this fucking
Eric's getting blown by some island chick in Anguilla.
Exactly. And I'm resting a scotch on her head.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Fred will go up on a stage in New Orleans doing the dance. Jazz.
Nah, I'm not a dancer, sorry.
But
your wife Allison calls you Fred, not Eric.
That would be correct.
Right.
But you don't even
she wasn't in on this, so.
Did you tell her you changed it to Eric when you were doing it? And what did she think of that? That no one calls you Eric and you were changing your name to Eric?
I don't think I put it to her that way.
Right.
What'd you say to her?
I think I put it to her my own way, which was not your way, which is not as funny.
What did you say?
What did you say?
No, I said here's the deal. I've always hated the name Fred, and and my mother was going to name me Eric, and for some reason, my father, my biological father, said no, you can't name him Eric because it was the name of an old boyfriend of hers. And I said, well, I don't have the father, so fuck him. I'm going to take the name.
So it's really a hostile thing towards your real father.
Basically, yeah.
Right. I was going to ask what the significance of Eric was, and now I know.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, man.
Then I would actually definitely want to use it.
Right.
Well, how's he going to do that?
Yeah, I'm going to do that with somebody like you around.
He'd have to wear a big shirt that says, call me Eric.
Yes.
Right.
But, I mean, by now we would have been
everybody laughed
Eric.
at Prince with this little signal, his insignia thing, so there's no way that they were going to change that.
What is your...
No matter how he felt.
Do you have a middle name?
My middle name, it would be Eric, yeah.
Oh, your middle name is Eric?
Yeah.
Fred Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it says on that legal form, Fred Eric?
What, is this a court? I have to present legal documents?
No. What was your middle name when you were born?
My middle name when I was born. Now, that's another reason I dropped it. This is just bullshit, but I'll tell you anyways. My godmother, who was the one who stole my father from my mother, gave me the name Leo.
Leo, oh yeah, you hate that.
So
Fred
there you
Leo.
go. So
that's the worst
name. He stuck me with two shitty fucking names, the last name and the middle name.
Did you drop the Leo now? Now you're Eric Fred.
It's beyond.
Are you Eric Fred Norris now legally?
It's whatever you want it to be today.
What does it say now in your legal papers? Eric Norris? There's no middle name? Or is it Eric Leo Norris?
Eric, go fuck yourself, Dad Norris.
Try that.
What is your full legal name? That's all I'm asking.
Fred Eric Norris.
Fred Eric Norris.
So your
How's that for
name
you?
isn't Eric, it's Fred.
You are Fred.
Oh, please.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't know. Are you Fred
It's a
Eric?
slow morning, right?
Or are you Eric Fred?
What, no phony phone calls over the weekend?
I've got tons, but I got to get to the bottom of this. Just tell me your real legal name. Is it Eric Fred or Fred Eric?
Yes.
Tell me which.
Whatever you want, man.
Come on, Fred, we're trying to find out.
Honestly,
yeah, right.
just want to know your legal name.
He just said Fred Eric.
You want to
right?
find out.
No, it's not. He changed it to Eric.
But then he just said Fred Eric is his legal name.
I don't think so, though.
Fred, what is the big deal? You won't tell us your legal name?
That is my legal name.
What?
What do you want from
Just
me?
give me your legal name.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you is your legal
That's my
name.
legal name.
Fuck you,
Fuck you.
Norris.
No, are you Eric
It
Fred
really is,
or Fred
actually.
Eric? Are you Fred Eric or Eric Fred?
I'm not talking about it anymore.
Why? What? How have I offended you?
You're not offending me.
Then why would you answer?
Because you're just annoying me now.
No, why can't you be answering me? Are you Fred
You know what's
Eric
great? It's like,
or
you know,
Eric
Robin,
Fred?
what'd you do this weekend? You know, Artie, what'd you do this weekend? Okay, and let's spend the next half hour.
Let's
No,
fuck with
you
Fred.
I smell a
Fred,
recount on the greatest moment ever next week.
Fred, what makes this funny is that you won't answer. I mean, like, what's your legal name? Eric Fred or Fred Eric?
It's Fred Eric Norris.
Now we're done.
Okay.
That's it. Don't
Thank
hold
you.
out. Fred Eric Norris.
I didn't know Fred was
Because I know
anywhere
because
on the
anytime
paper.
I offer any information, then it goes on for like another half an hour, and then another half an hour, and then another half
Oh,
an hour.
stop it.
Stop what? You're the one that started.
Why would he make his middle name Eric? I thought he
I don't
changed it
know.
to Eric.
That's what. Didn't we hear my new name? My legal name is Eric Norris.
Yes.
You didn't hear it from me.
Yes, you did. You said on the air. I have a tape.
It came from Blababooey.
Blababooey.
You mean McKine?
Mackay.
No, I was working on dates from the clips from the Artie date, which is a riot. But I just sat that on my desk and I heard blah blah bluey or something. So what did I do, Freddie?
Nothing.
Oh, what'd you do? Nothing.
Mark, you're on the air.
Just
You
being you,
stabbed
man.
him in the back.
You're just being you.
Yeah,
It's
Fred
what
also
you
did,
do.
I'm sorry, I want to.
I have more if you want, Fred.
Some of my favorite
More
bizarre
what?
Fred stuff is.
What's with you, dude?
Wait, what? What'd you say, Fred?
I said, what's with Gary?
No,
What
no,
did you do?
I was trying to. I heard him goofing on me, and I wasn't sure what I would.
No,
what-
you said you were the original one who got into
I
this.
said one little thing, and he gets in.
No,
he
Fred, I
gets
just was trying to
bristly.
figure out what happened. Calm down.
Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
No, Art. Well,
I
Benji's looking at me with that silly, sweaty look. So
No, you called him blah, blah, bluey.
you goofed on me, and I'm just trying to figure out why. That's
no, I
all.
said, maybe it was a blabber.
Blabby.
Blabbermouth.
Which is what he
Blabbermouth.
is. That's his job, and that's what he does, and he does it well.
Or
See,
blah, blah,
see, that's
booey.
Why, were you the one who figured out that Eric was his new name?
I don't remember that, but
Oh,
it's
yes.
very possible. How did we
Very-
figure it out?
Very possible. Yeah, I think you were looking through the logs or something like that.
The logs.
Oh, you signed your name Eric?
The logs, or it was either the logs or like an FCC license or something like that.
I don't remember that. But Fred, if you looked and you saw Artie had some papers and it said, James Lang, you wouldn't think that was odd?
I figured that's his business.
Oh my god.
What show do you work on?
Oh my goodness.
But that's how Gary justifies.
What is it?
you know, when he-
You justify by writing crazy questions and stuff.
But that's creative, dude. That's what I do.
Well, I'm not
So
as
then
creative.
that's what you do.
I'm not as creative as
But
you.
I give you credit for that. I said that's what you do.
Let's listen to what
That's
Mark...
how you excel.
Let's hear what Mark says.
Well,
This is great. 20 after 6 of a brand new week, and Fred's already on the ropes. And if he never changed his name to Eric, like he just said, then how did Gary see it on some legal?
I know. How
so
did...
he was saying he was signing
Because it was
things
all
Eric
there.
Norris.
Yeah, exactly.
Where were you signing things Eric Norris? Honestly. Oh, you
Probably-
have to... You
probably
signed
on
the
the
log,
log,
and you decided to try out your new name on the log?
Got to use it somewhere.
Oh, because with the FCC, you want to make sure your legal name is
Oh,
on
there you go.
Doesn't he think if the FCC started looking through logs and one day they saw Fred Norris and then all of a sudden it became Eric Norris, even
Yeah.
the FCC would have to question that.
But his legal name is Fred Norris. He
I
says he's
know.
Fred Eric. So why did he sign his... He signed it Eric Norris. Why would he do that?
I don't believe this Fred Eric thing for a second.
I don't either.
Jets stun Pats outpost Belichick. Cavaliers at Knicks 7:30 p.m. in MSG. Okay.
Don't get me started on the Giant game. I'll start crying. I'll change the subject right
Fred,
now.
why did you sign the log Eric?
Katie kissed off by Lauer.
Why did he sign the log Eric
I don't know.
if his new name was Fred?
And he's never
Jets show him who's the boss.
he's never said that anybody should call him Eric, and yet he was signing the log.
Hold it. Fred is on... Thanks, Mark. Fred's on the phone. Hi, Fred. That's Fred's sound effects machine is on the phone. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Klitschko Briggs, a sorely needed bout.
Fred, sound effects machine. Is there anything else you want to say to Fred? Hello? All right.
That's stuck.
I'm trying to see if Howard still has the tweaking he had in him during the Rainbow Room episode.
Knock yourself out.
Your sound effects machine is on the phone. Fred. All right, thank you. Thank you, sound effects machine. All right.
I think it's a kind of a one-note sound effect machine.
I think Fred's reaction to this is guaranteed. We'll have to bring this up again.
Oh, God. I'm not. You
Like I would expect it would ever change.
I'm confused.
I am too.
Honestly, I don't even mean to make a joke out of it. I respect you. I don't. It's what's funny is your reaction. Your reaction is so funny. In other words, I don't understand why you didn't change your name to Eric. Why Fred Eric? And then when you signed the FCC logs, you
Why'd you
switched
sign
to
him
Eric.
If Eric is your middle
Well, that's
name.
the mysteries of life.
Yeah, you can't do that. I have to contact the FCC.
Feel free.
I think they're going to have a problem.
So
with
what does he sign the logs now?
F Eric.
Does he?
I don't know. There's no logs. We're on satellite.
Yeah, you don't really have to
Oh,
sign them.
what did he sign them before? Did he ever switch back to Fred Norris, or
No.
was it always Eric on the
Eric.
log?
Eric Norris Wong. He took on a Chinese.
The Chinese name?
Norris became his middle name. That's the next name change. All right, Fred. Well, you continue to be a mystery.
Oh, okay.
You really do. Yes, Andy.
Yeah, congratulations, Artie, on your Carnegie Hall appearance. How did it go?
It was good. It was fun. It went very well. It was a good time.
I was there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Congratulations, Artie.
Thank you.
I didn't get it. I don't know how to contact you. I would have called you.
Thank you. Yeah.
But I thought it was wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
We had a good time. There were 4 comics there. They all did very well. It was a fun night. I was very happy for you. And then Artie brought out Dana at the
I
end.
missed that part because
you left?
I got out of there a little early, and I forgot that you said there was going to be a special guest. And I thought, oh,
He
crap.
trots Dana, his girlfriend, out and has the whole place sing happy birthday.
Yeah, how
to
did
her.
she look?
She looked fine.
Yeah?
I trotted out at that point because I had to get out the door, but I didn't see you there, Rob.
I was on the other side of the theater. They never sit us together in an Artie event.
I know.
I thought maybe
Artie's jealous of
I
our
thought
relationship.
maybe that would give you guys too a chance to bolt out of there. You know,
Yeah.
because you knew
Thank you.
You knew it was definitely the end. I'm sure it was a little bit of a pain, but it was very nice. I
Did
appreciate.
that win her over? Did you have sex that night?
I got
or-
laid. Yeah,
You did get laid.
at the Ritz-Carlton.
no
Wow.
kidding.
At the Ritz-Carlton. Congratulations, Artie.
You got
was-
laid by Dana.
Yeah.
I hope.
We don't know.
No, I fucked Greg Fitzsimmons. It was a big night for me, and I was very happy you guys were all there. It really was. It hit me like a ton of bricks. At the sound check, I went out on the empty stage and looked. It was like fucking. It was
one question.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Hey, all right. How come you didn't invite Andrew Dice to perform with you? You don't want to get booed off the stage again, or what?
Yeah.
Me and Dice at Carnegie, that might be a little too much, you know.
All right. Let's go over to Billy. Billy in Boston. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. This is Billy from Boston. Listen to you guys. You guys are great over on satellite.
Thanks, Bill.
HowardTV is great. I just want to tell you, I was at the Artie show at Carnegie Hall, and Double A and his buddy sat right in front of us. He is the biggest pain in the ass in the world. He's
What was he
standing up-
doing?
Yeah, I looked over. I
he's
saw.
standing up yelling,
Yeah.
going, Artie, whistling, and
I saw Double A at one point standing up, yell. You know, he's one of those yellers that,
Yeah.
and it's during a comedy show, and he's wearing a big jacket that says Double A on it.
Double A with his number on the back.
Yeah.
I thought my buddy was going to punch him. I said, oh,
And he's
geez,
like right up in front on the second row, so he can interact with Artie and the gang on the stage.
Really? Wow.
He thought he was part of the show, yelling and everything.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. But Artie, you were great over there.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming from Boston.
All right, thank you. Jay Boogie, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I want to hear about, how they did, like what happened after, like how romantic was it? Did you two have dinner in the hotel room?
Well, there was an after party at Caroline's, which all you guys should have known about. I'm sorry.
I knew about it. I went home to bed, though.
I didn't know about it.
It was like it was pretty crowded. It wouldn't have. I only stayed for like a half an hour. But Howie Mandel, who also performed that night as part of the New York Comedy Festival at Town Hall, he came.
Oh.
So my mother and sister went. So we went over. Me and Dana went there. We had some drinks, and then I had a room at the Ritz. So I had to take a bunch of pictures that I promised Caroline I would do. And after that, we took a cab to the hotel, and it was romantic. Yeah, I had a nice suite there overlooking the park, and
How did you take her?
I said, look, come on, hey, how about the entire Carnegie Hall saying
Artie
happy
got
birthday?
totally
How about a
nude.
little something? I did not get totally nude.
So whatever happened with Stephanie?
Yeah, what happened?
Well,
on
I
the
had a
date?
big, I had a
Was there any
big
date?
I had a big weekend. I figured since she was out of town, you know, I don't want to leave her hanging, so I figured we'd do the date.
Yeah, we set Artie up on a dating game date, and the girl was just so cute. And from what I hear, you guys had your date set up for Friday night, right?
It was up in the air, but she
Yeah.
told me, listen, I have to leave Sunday morning to go back to St. Louis.
Right.
And
From what I hear, this chick was way into Artie.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah,
went out on the date Friday night, and did you fuck her too?
No.
Oh man,
What's
come
wrong
on.
with
What am
you?
I, some sort of... What's wrong
You're
with
a
me?
stud, is what you
I don't
are.
believe he's with Dana, by
Kind
the
of a
way.
slob,
You
am I?
don't?
Nope, don't believe it for a minute.
Why?
not?
That's all fake.
Because I don't believe it.
Why would I go
It's a
through
ruse.
a ruse? What the
Well,
fuck
who
am I
are you
doing
trying
that
to
for?
fool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't buy it.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I mean, why would I go through the trouble?
I don't
of...
buy Fred's first name. I don't buy you and Dana as a
You're gonna have to
couple.
buy them both.
I don't know what's going on with Artie because listen, I'm not. I'm
What
not
are you
privy.
saying? He's gay?
No, I'm saying
He needs to
no.
come
He's
clean.
nothing. He's nothing gay about
I don't
it.
understand what you're talking
Because
about.
that's the only reason you would fake having a girlfriend.
I don't believe that him and Dana are together as a couple.
Why do you... Why
I
do
just
you
don't
think
get
that?
the vibe. I just can tell.
What do you mean? I
It's
don't
not
understand.
happening. It's not happening.
Look, afterwards, John Hine went on
They might have-
Pharrell's show.
Right.
And he said that he thought Dana and Artie were going to make it through the
No.
long haul. They were
No
going to
way.
get through this, and they were it forever.
No way.
Yeah, well-
no effing way.
Well, I want to know what you're basing this theory on.
All right. Here's my theory. My theory is
I can't wait for this.
that Artie and Dana went through hell together, through thick and thin.
You mean the H?
I'm talking about heroin.
Yes.
Okay. She saw him at his worst. Now, again, I don't know. This is my speculation. Artie hates when I speculate, so maybe I should just keep my mouth shut.
No, go on. Don't listen, Artie.
But, do you want to hear this or not?
I'm
And I don't
listening.
want anyone to be insulted, but I'm just telling you my theory.
Okay, there's an insult coming.
They went through the heroin thing together, and a couple to survive that. Did she know you were on heroin when you were on it?
No.
Okay. So,
Wow, that's good, Artie.
that's what I'm saying. So she's got to feel like, how do I know this guy? How do I know him?
Right.
This is my
How
guess.
did you keep it from her? That's amazing.
And I'm saying, yes, they might fuck here and there. But I don't see how Artie's going to win back her trust. Now, he's got this new broad
There's
that
no
I
new
set him
broad.
up with.
There's no
Clean
new
slate,
broad
clean
that I...
slate.
Excuse me.
I don't have a new broad.
I set him up with a girl who's a doll.
It's a radio contest.
They got a clean slate there.
You can start from ground zero. Nothing on the blackboard
They
yet.
call that tablo rosso.
Rasa.
Ground zero.
Whatever.
Ground zero is a good term for me in dating, by the way.
Tablo rosso. All right?
Yeah.
And this is my feeling that this relationship between
It's
Artie and
doomed,
Dana.
huh?
I don't want it. I mean, Artie's in love with her and everything, and I love Dana. I'm not saying anything disparaging here. I'm just saying I don't see how this relationship is going to survive. I gave the guy a brand new broad who's clean as a whistle. You know what I'm saying?
And in love with him.
Looking at him with goo-goo eyes.
Clean
and
as
if
a whistle.
Yeah, she's 23. How dirty could she
Only
be?
had 2 guys or something,
Yeah,
as
something
far
like
as
that.
I remember.
Chick is A, presentable. She dresses well. B,
Sweet.
you could take her to your mother.
Yeah,
C,
well, so what the fuck? What is Dana? Fucking...
No, but
Well,
you
we
got
just
Courtney
baggage.
Love?
It's too
You
much
got
baggage.
baggage. I'm not saying Dana's Courtney
Well,
Love. Dana's a great girl.
What about the
You
ba-
fucked it up.
She knows the baggage I have, this new chick.
She didn't go through it with her. You, as
She
far as
didn't see you.
she didn't see you every day while you were on heroin.
To give her 2 weeks.
I'm
mean,
just
what-
telling you got a rough road ahead of you with this Dana because she's always going to have in the back of her mind, hey, Artie was on the big H.
Whatever.
And anytime
But
you do
you got a rough
anything
road,
weird,
that's
she's going to
all.
be looking at you like, is that a sign?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it ain't going to work. But
Yeah,
it's
I don't know. Hey, look, I don't know either if it's going to work or not. I'm just saying right now, you know, stuff is all right.
You get banged occasionally, then you guys get into it, then you're on the phone again yelling at each other and arguing. Yeah, I don't know if you need this aggravation. But you're in love. I understand.
Well, I don't know what are you giving me advice through all this bullshit? Or I don't know.
No, I'm not saying anything because I've pulled guys aside a couple of times in my life and given them advice.
Yeah.
They never listen.
They never listen, and they hate me for it. So I'm keeping my big, fat fucking mouth shut.
Let me ask you
It's
something.
too late
then.
for that.
What do you mean too late? I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
you're hating him already?
No, I'm just saying, with your big mouth
I'm
shut.
always right, though.
Howard, how do you sit
Always
there and say?
fucking right.
How do you throw your hands up in the air and go, "I didn't say anything"? You
I
said
didn't say
everything.
anything. What did I say?
Everything.
Am I wrong? Are you having a hard time? You guys, you still haven't worked it all out. Am I right or wrong?
Well, I mean, it's not what it was when we first got together.
Thank you.
But I
Thank
mean,
you.
well,
Thank you.
it's way better, 1,000,000% better than it was 4 months ago.
Look,
you
it's
know.
hard to recover from something like this. I ain't saying it's impossible, but it's always going to be. Then she's going to throw it up in his face all the time. You know, it's like when you're screwing a girl in
Well,
her
how do you know?
ass.
But how do you know? See, all you know is what I talk about here. How do you know this stuff I can't throw up in her face? How do you know it's
Well,
not an
that's
equal
great,
give and
isn't
take?
it? That
She's
you
got
know
the big.
I'm just saying.
She's
I'm
got
just
the
saying
big
that,
age. But what good is that if you're throwing shit in her
Yeah.
face and she's throwing shit in your face?
I'm just saying, I might stop her from throwing any shit, and then there's no shit at all. Then we just live like a
Nah,
regular
you're
married
saying-
couple.
You're
Give
saying
her
there's
shit,
something.
throw it.
You're saying there's something I don't know about
No,
that
no,
you could
I'm
throw
just
in
saying,
her
of course,
face.
you don't know anything about the full relationship other than what I say on the air. I mean,
So you're telling me, in your own Artie speak, there's a few things here in the history of Artie and Dana that you could
She's
throw in
not
her
been
face.
an
She's not
angel.
been an angel.
nothing on the level of heroin.
Right.
Well, what
That's
is?
I'm saying.
What the hell could she
You
have
got
done?
nothing on
No,
her.
sometimes she doesn't listen, Rob.
What,
But,
you smoke some weed? I mean, come on. What are we going to talk about?
What is she doing? Angel dust?
Yeah.
What the hell could it
No
be?
drugs, unfortunately.
Now, if you're telling me she cheated on you,
That's not true.
that's a different story.
Neither one of us, to the best of our knowledge, has cheated. So, you know, that's what...
Not. What do you have to throw? You got wiffle balls to her baseballs. It sounds like.
You got wiffle balls.
Well, I mean, look, if I dated Ma Barker, she'd have shit on me. I haven't had the
Listen,
most pristine
I'm just
life.
saying.
I'm saying, what's the difference between within a month, this new chick or any new chick would have a bunch of shit to throw anyway? It's not like it's still me. They're dating me and not a new person. The
You got
ammunition this
clean
other broad's
slate.
going to
Well,
have
you know
is
what?
going to pile up in a minute.
Tableau Rosa.
What the fuck Tableau Rosa is?
You know what I mean? Blank slate.
You know what it is? The new chick. The new chick knows all of your faults, but hasn't lived through any of them. So you're
Yeah.
starting at a better place.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah,
lived
she's
through them within
still-
4 months.
This
Well,
one's coming
hopefully
into the
not.
heroin. She already knows.
What are you going to do in 4 months?
Right.
You got something planned?
God only knows.
Old Dana knows the
I'm done
heroin.
making
The new
promises to
Dana
myself
doesn't.
and anybody else.
Old Dana knows the heroin. The new Dana, but old Dana didn't know the heroin. This new Dana
She knows
does.
this new the new person knows everything.
Right.
She listens to the show. She knows
I'm
about
telling
But
you.
it.
she still sees
Perfect.
you as, Artie.
The old Dana met me, and
Not
I
a
did.
mess.
The first night I met her, I did 53 shots of tequila.
That's what we're talking about. She can't get over that.
I mean, I don't know.
Listen, man, you do what you got to do. I just set you up with a little doll, but Dana's a doll too. I'm just saying. I hope you know what you're doing.
Do you
That's
want to
all.
hear?
I think you're an evil man.
Do you want to hear clips from the date, Howard?
Yeah, I want to know what happened on the date.
What was she wearing? This
Okay.
broad?
It wasn't. It was a very. We had a very nice time, but it wasn't. It was
How'd she
very
look?
uneventful.
How'd she look, Artie? Give me the bottom line.
You know, it's funny. She looked like she's from Iowa. I didn't realize she grew up in Iowa, and she moved to St. Louis because it was.
Look
the,
at her. Look at that picture.
That's funny.
Wow.
Oh, is she cute?
Wow.
You're fucking nuts.
She moved to. I mean, see what you're saying is such an insult to Dana. Like,
No,
right
it's
there.
not. You guys
Yes,
get
it is.
along.
You're
You're not-
fucking nuts.
I'm looking for you. It's not an insult
Stop
to Dana.
looking for me because you're aggravating the shit out of me.
No, listen to me, Artie. Artie, look at me. I swear I don't mean any offense. You guys you're telling me every day you come in here, you guys are fighting on the fucking phone.
I'll guarantee you one thing, Artie.
Yeah.
That a picture of you and Dana wouldn't look like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would.
Dana would have this worried look.
I
on
have
her
5 of them from the other night. Where
Show
that
me,
look
I'll
just
show
as
you.
good.
She doesn't
Smiling?
look
Just as good.
As innocent and hopeful as that.
And I'm telling you, it's me. It's not the woman, it's me. Within months, she'll have this broad. Will have a bunch of shit she'll complain about too.
So
That's
you
all
should
you
never.
broads do is complain
you're
about
very
shit.
So you should never go out with any girl again. 'cause
You're
they're
very
all
negative.
Maybe you're right,
You're
Gar.
very negative about yourself. I don't like to hear this. You just came off a big night at Carnegie Hall. Now you're back in
yeah,
the
I was going to
slums.
say, how could Artie be negative?
I'd love to marry Carnegie Hall.
What are you
Fucking
eating?
Stay there. Cookies.
That's what he's eating.
You know what's funny about that picture,
famous
Howard?
Amos, number
Marry
146.
famous Amos.
You know what's funny about that picture?
I don't do interracial.
You know how people send us photoshops of Artie? That when Artie was 260, that was the Photoshop picture they sent. You know what I mean?
I'll be quiet. Leave
No,
Artie
it's
alone.
not McConaughey.
All right, so McConaughey.
Well, so let me tell you about the date.
Well, first of all, like I said, she's from Iowa, and she moved to St. Louis. She really is she's a sweetheart. She's wonderful.
Nice girl.
But she bought this new dress for the date, which is a very conservative dress, and she really looked cute. I mean, she looked like that's like she looks like a
She's
chick
nice.
unaffected by New York, and I bought her a new dress for the date, and it was funny. Like during the date, I mentioned I drove her home with Isaac and the crew in the back seat. And we were behind a garbage truck, and she said, she wanted to jokingly yell at the guy to move, and I said, don't do that because of the mob. And she goes, what are you talking about? She didn't know the garbage is run by the mob. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. She goes, the mob runs garbage? I'm like,
She knows nothing.
She goes, why would they want that business? I'm like,
You could teach her a lot.
well, anyway, but we had drinks at my place.
Oh.
It was a nice.
You brought it to the Artie's lair?
She came over. Yeah, I didn't feel like going out.
Oh, my goodness.
The laziness is starting already.
So so now she knows where you live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna
No, but that's great.
That's in your apartment?
Then now she can come
That's
visit
in my
you.
apartment. Yeah, that's the terrace.
She can come visit you.
It was,
Smart. That's a stern move if I ever heard one.
well, yeah.
Let me show you where I live, just in case you want to come over.
Come
one
to
night.
my.
It was more
lair.
like, let me show you where I live because I don't feel like going where you live.
So you're having drinks. What does she drink?
We had it's funny. I asked her what she wanted. I had some wine and a bunch of booze, and she said, "I'll just take a." She actually drank a Heineken out of the bottle. And I had a Heineken, and it was a nice enough night to sit on my little terrace there. But the whole time, Isaac and the other guy. I mean, it's like
Right, you got the whole crew
You're doing
there.
retakes of shit,
Right.
which is just.
But that's a good icebreaker for you.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
No, come on. You got to admit.
It was the most annoying thing ever.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
but
was
don't you think
Dana?
it's kind of an aphrodisiac for the girl to see, this powerful man, even his dates are filmed, he's got a camera crew.
I wish I had a camera crew at every date. Impress the chicks.
Well, it is good in case they try to yell out some sort of date rape thing.
Right. Where was Dana? Did Dana know about the date?
Yeah,
She
everything
did. She
was up in the
cool.
open and fine. She knew
All right,
about it.
all
She
right.
actually was out with her sister. Her sister took her out for her birthday.
Oh, that's what she calls that guy, her sister?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes. So you
Terrible,
had the
Rob.
date. You had beer and alcohol.
Yeah, so we went up. It was a nice enough night. This is like I was telling her too. You lucked out with this trip. It's the greatest November in the history of
Yeah, the
November.
weather was beautiful this weekend.
So we went out on my terrace, which has a view of the city or with the river, and we had the beer out there. We had a nice discussion, and then she was telling me more about how she studied forensics in college, and now she's
She's a bright girl.
She really is. And we had a lot of fun talking, and then we went down to actually a restaurant where
You
Robin
took her to
went.
Wayne Manor.
You
Your
know,
home.
Lua. Remember
yeah,
that place, Rob?
Yeah, very nice restaurant.
Beautiful restaurant on the Hudson River.
Yeah.
And I thank God my buddy owns it because we had to come in with like a fucking crew.
I love romance. Artie.
And he gave us a table all the way in the corner where we could set up the camera. And then we had this place, Lua in Hoboken. It's on Sinatra Drive. It is, actually.
Yeah, Doug described the meal to me.
Do yourself a favor. I got the pork shank, which is extraordinary. She had raviolis. I was
Listen to
teaching
this.
her about Gindaloon shit. It was fun.
Oh, this is from Isaac. At dinner, Artie ate a good amount of food. They both started off with a big bowl of lobster bisque. Then they shared appetizers, shrimp skewers, quesadillas, and a tuna dish. I thought
Oh, my goodness.
I thought they were done after eating the appetizers because the bisque combined with the appetizers was a lot of food.
It was.
Then Artie's entree arrived at the table. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen. It was a giant roast pork shank.
You know what it looked like when Fred Flintstone gets the giant rib in the beginning
and
of the
he
Flintstones?
throws it on the back and it tips the car.
That's what it looked like.
It looked like something you see at the king's table in the Middle Ages. It was a huge piece of roasted pig on a bone over a bed of rice.
They let a pig over to the table.
I asked the owner how much food it was. He said it was over 2 pounds with the bone.
Wow.
We, of course, have a full Howard TV special of Artie's date. Stephanie ordered a ravioli dish. For dessert, they shared... Listen to the amount of... Oh, here they are. They are eating.
Look at Artie. Carrying off that meat off the
Look at that
bone.
shrimp.
Man, no wonder she's in love with you. Look at you.
I look like a bear.
You got to see this.
I look like a bear.
Yeah, look. Oh,
Yeah, they say they're bears in Jersey.
And then I stole one of her raviolis.
let me hear. Let's see. Artie, what's that you're scooping onto your plate?
That's guacamole with the quesadilla.
Oh, my goodness.
After your big lamb shank?
This place is like a... Look at the size of
my
that. That's a lamb shank.
Holy shit.
No, that's a pork shank.
Pork shank.
It looks like a ham.
Dude, the other half of that was the sandwiches during the Giant game, by the way.
Dude, let me ask you a question. When you eat that much food,
I enjoy
don't you get
myself.
super gassy? Like it's hard to be on the date because you got to shit and fart and everything?
Not immediately on the date. I mean, the next day is kind of rough, but...
Oh, hey, and also, while I'm all over the place, I do want to clear something up. I went to see Artie at Carnegie Hall.
Right.
I went out to dinner beforehand, before Artie's show. I was with Ross and Melissa. Mm-hmm. So at, I don't know, I made sure to pee before I left,
Yeah.
So I get to the show, and I say to the guy, I'm just nervous because I don't know how long the show's going to be. And I figure, well, maybe I'll pee again. So Ross and I, we say, is there a bathroom? We walk in, and it's the public bathroom. It's where everyone goes from the audience. I take one step in, I say, oh, my God. The whole audience is here. Everyone's screaming my name.
This is at Carnegie Hall.
Yeah. Everyone's no, it's fine. Everyone's screaming my name. And so I go, oh, I was going to walk in a stall and pee. Within 2 seconds, some guy was shitting in there. It was so bad. It was wafting. So I just turn around and leave.
That was me, by the way.
And Ross and I leave, and some guy yells out, hey, Howard, you're the one who fucking stunk up this place or what? Next thing I know, 2 people now are going around writing us emails saying that I took a shit at Artie's Carnegie Hall.
If you walk into a bathroom and it stinks, it's your shit.
It's my problem. So
that's so funny.
Now I find myself defending myself. No, I wasn't. First of all, I'd rather die than shit in a public bathroom, especially around all my fans.
Don't you think the entire audience knows that?
Yeah.
I mean, you would never.
Well, I just was accused by 2 people because you never smelled whatever came out of this guy's ass is definitely illegal in this country.
I like to know that my fans are relaxed enough to shit at the concert.
Oh my God, there was such shitting going on before your concert.
That's great.
Incredible.
Howard, do you want to...
What about when you eat a pork shank like that and appetizers and lobster
And
bisque?
let me ask one thing. Have you ever heard of bite size?
No. I like that play Gemini. Take human bite.
I can tell you didn't care about impressing this chick because like you're using your fingers and you're in there and the shank.
That's every date in the history of my... That's me at the prom. You want a video of that?
He stuck the entire bone in his mouth and pulled it out with no meat on.
That's how you eat.
Would you eat that much on a real first date or would you be on good behavior?
I've eaten that much on other first dates. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Howard,
what the fuck? Why
hide it?
Yeah. Why give false advertising?
I respect that. I can't stand heavy people who don't eat in front of anyone.
Well, the appetizers too were so big that I didn't actually finish the whole thing. I took it home and I did. I made sandwiches during the drive.
Well, yeah. It says here Artie couldn't finish all of his pork, although it looked like in that thing he did. So he took it home. He also took Stephanie's leftovers home with him.
Yeah. She didn't want the ravioli, so I just throw it all in there.
Yeah. Artie drank only 1 beer the whole night. A fan came over to the table and bought Artie a whiskey and water. But Artie took 1 courtesy sip and didn't touch the rest of the drink.
Oh, nice.
A lot of Artie's stories on a date revolve around food. He talked about White Castle, a BLT he ate in St. Louis, Lombardi's Pizza in New York, and how his mom makes great sandwiches.
All his experiences are food.
I mean, so on a real first date, would you make a doggy bag and take it home?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know.
When Artie drove Stephanie back into the city, he was pointing out landmarks along the trip, but they were all restaurants. He pointed out Magnolia...
What's in New York? Restaurant.
He pointed out Magnolia Bakery, John's Pizza, Caliente Cab Company, Mexican, and Katz's Deli.
We went up. I took her up Bleecker Street. First of all, Isaac, that's
you can
bullshit.
hear all that.
It's on tape. I showed her where Dylan played his first gig in New York, the bitter end. I gave a lot of music history. Fuck it. I showed her where I yelled I showed her where I yelled Baba Booey's name in 1989 in Gary's ear.
Isaac says this is
outside the back fence. It's historic now.
As Artie was leaving the apartment to go to dinner, they had finished their Heinekens, but instead of pouring them into a sink, Artie insisted on pouring the beer in cups and walking to the restaurant with the beers. Another odd, very college-like thing to do.
Wow.
I like walking drinks. If I got a little buzz going, I like to keep it going.
Isaac said the other weird thing that Artie was doing was when he gave her a tour of the place, that he was showing her the rooms, but he wouldn't turn on any of the lights.
It says here, Artie must not be used to having guests over his apartment because when he gave Stephanie a tour of his apartment, he took her into the office and bedroom and never turned the lights on. It was kind of odd to be walking into dark rooms.
No. The lights were fine, just not for a television shoot. Isaac was like, we need more lights in here. I'm like, no, we don't. Who wants to see me in the light on a first date?
Got a good point there.
Do you want to hear any of this stuff, Howard?
Anything good?
Well, it's funny. I pulled like 5 or 6 clips, and basically,
I was sitting there. The reason I think the proof that it shows we got along so well is because it was very easy conversation. I don't think anything fascinating.
Would you? Let's say you and Dana do break up. You never know what's going to happen with you two. Would you call this girl?
See, I don't know. Here's the only thing. Like, I got the vibe that at the end that. I don't know. I mean, it's funny. Like, if I was single and I made some sort of physical move, I don't know if you would have been too responsive.
We should actually have her on the phone to find out.
That's what I thought you were going to do. You should have called her.
I'm waiting for Artie to...
I hear she's in the hospital.
I'm waiting for Artie to double on back in about 2 months and go, Gary, give me the number of number 2 who wanted me to put my cock in.
Here's the thing.
them, huh?
Here's the thing. Like, if I could see a scenario, Dana will dump me. I'll call this chick in a month. She'll go, no, I just wanted to get on the show. Fuck off.
No,
and
you see,
I'll
I
end
didn't
up on
get
a
that-
bridge with a bottle of Xanax.
I didn't get that vibe from this chick.
Well, she was, look, we're joking around. She was very sweet, adorable, so much fun to talk to. She's only 23, but it didn't feel like talking to a younger person. She was very mature, smart, had a
Trust me, with that body, she was very mature.
She had a great sense of humor,
Yeah.
and she looked very nice in her dress.
Was there any physical contact? Did she touch you at all?
We hugged at the end of the night and kissed on the cheek.
She didn't jerk you off?
And, yeah, no, Isaac did.
Yeah.
But she was naive about it. She's not dumb. She's very smart and savvy and kind of hip. But she was naive in New York in a very cute way. I found that.
That'll get
That's
old quick.
refreshing.
Yeah,
No,
well,
that's
now-
refreshing. Believe me. Yes, go ahead.
Go to Gary preview page 2. So I pulled like 6 clips, but the theme of the date, the date's very uneventful, except for the fact that all of Artie's conversation does revolve around food.
All right, here's Artie talking
This
about
is-
devil dogs and White Castle.
This is in his apartment.
All right.
You always talk about devil dogs, and I've never heard of one.
I can't believe you never heard of a devil. Maybe it's just an East Coast thing, but I grew up. I couldn't imagine a world without devil dogs.
Or tasty cakes. I've never heard
That's a
of
Philadelphia company, so maybe that's just the East Coast. I know they're based in Philly, but I'm almost positive. It's funny, like, you have White Castle in St.
Yeah.
Louis. I'll tell you a story. When I was a kid, I would always eat the White Castles and look at the side of the box, and it said every city it was in. Like, so I'm doing stand-up years ago, a midnight show at the Funny Bone in St. Louis, and I'm on stage. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm starving. I can't even think about my shit jokes. I'm just thinking about how the fuck am I going to eat? Because it's not New York. Nothing's open.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember as a kid on the side of the White Castle box, it said St. Louis. And I went, hey, is there a White Castle here? And the place you would have thought I was like Springsteen going into Born to Run, they went, White Castle. And I said, can anybody give me a ride? And these 4 guys in the front row gave me a ride to White Castle.
You just went with some
Yeah, I do that a lot.
That girl had to be impressed. Wow, Artie went to St. Louis and was at White Castle.
It was great.
What is it, guys?
Artie's just about to give the menu what he had at White Castle.
Oh.
We went and I got like 10 double cheeseburgers and a shake, and I fell asleep in my hotel room. The Adams Mark in downtown St. Louis with cheeseburgers on my chest. That's how I woke up.
hot.
That's got to turn a girl on.
What a picture.
Just being up front, honey.
Go ahead, Isaac.
She really liked Artie. I mean, she said in a couple of years she's thinking about moving to New York.
Is that right?
Yeah. So.
She said less than that. She loves New York City and wants to move
So
here.
he's insane, right? I mean, she liked him.
Howard, what is insane about me? I have a girlfriend.
No.
What is
You're
insane
that you think that the girl. No, forget that. I'm
You're
talking
about
you
that shit
got a
up.
vibe,
You have such
yeah.
a bad fucking self-image.
I do, but not enough to where I would not call her. If I was single, I would totally give it a
all
shot.
right.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
So she's going to wait a couple of years. Artie won't be alive in a couple of years. She's got to
Exactly.
move to New York now.
That's the other thing I told her. I said, you're 23. I said, think about it. I'm 39. I said, do you really want to be changing my diapers in 10 years?
She loves New York and she really likes Artie.
Now, what's the
Well,
second
it
clip?
sounded like she knew
10.
all about you.
All right, here's Artie talking about how he.
God, I hate hearing a playback of one of my dates. This is a nightmare.
What is this? Where Artie takes food home?
Yeah, this is where he wraps up his stuff, her stuff. But wait, there's a great moment here. It's more visual. But they're wrapping the stuff up, and they say, is it okay to take her plate? And before they take it away, Artie goes, give me one of those. He takes a ravioli off and eats it.
You know what it was like? Remember the dinner date in Beer League? We had a thing where the guy brings out 2 entrees, and they were both for me. And we thought that was a joke, and I'm listening to this. That's exactly what I do.
By the way, pictures of Artie's date are on howardstern.com. So
Yeah.
if you want. But here he is. Here's Artie making sure to take home food.
This time's out. I'll take this home if I want to be really obnoxious.
I would take it home.
Just a bunch of bread. It's like sandwiches for the Giant game tomorrow.
Yeah.
A good rye bread with it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, you talked me into it.
Yeah, you gotta take it home.
Hey, Dave, could you actually wrap this up for me to go? And I think, she's not done yet, but yeah, I'll take
I'm done.
You sure? Wait, I'm going to steal one more. I love it. Just, you could throw all of it on. You want this too?
No, you have it.
Throw it all in there in one bag. The whole thing. And then the dessert menu. Sounds good. Check it out, man.
You took home bread so you can make sandwiches for the Giant game?
What happened was I would get the rye bread at the bakery myself. I didn't take the bread home, but she had about 3 raviolis left. And when she said she was done, I said, I think I'll grab one more.
Wow.
But then you took the other 2, right?
Are you up to 300 pounds yet?
Then I took the other 2.
Get on that scale.
I'm not.
What do you
300.
weigh?
I'm not 300 pounds.
You're
From that
293.
dinner alone, come on.
Maybe later. You'll want it later because I'll be eating more.
All right.
I'm just a little.
Now, what does the next clip say,
You're
Howard?
still too exhausted.
Well, then we
candy
had
store.
we had the chocolate molten. Oh, the candy store in St. Louis.
So Artie now tells a story about when he was in St. Louis. He went to this candy store, took a tour, but it's all about food.
Crown Candy. A few years ago, I announced on the show, I was watching the Food Network, and I saw some candy shop that makes homemade chocolate shakes in East St. Louis with...
Crown Candy Kitchen.
Yeah, Crown Candy. Okay, so I see a whole special on that, right?
Yes.
And I noticed that 3 weeks later, I had a gig in St. Louis, so on the air I said, man, I was watching the Food Network, and I saw this Crown Candy place in St. Louis, and I can't wait to go to try it out. We talked about it for like an hour. My gig sold out in like 10 minutes. I went to Crown Candy when I got to St. Louis to eat. The place was mobbed with Stern fans.
Really?
It was so funny. And I ate like a big cheese. That was so good, though. I had a bacon BLT sandwich.
Yeah.
Most perfect BLT, perfect amount of bacon, lettuce, tomato, and then a big fat chocolate shake.
Yeah.
And the guy knew I was coming, the owner, and he took us in the back and gave us a tour of the chocolate. He let me dip a spoon in the chocolate coming out.
Really?
Oh, it was so good. Yeah.
Wow.
You talk about candy, how Jeff the Vomit Guy talks about vomit. I mean, you're just in love with it.
We all have our fetishes.
What am I, the crazy one? The chocolate, make your own chocolate.
I like chocolate.
Wow,
I don't
boy,
get
oh
it.
boy, this is some date.
Is this a usual date? Like all this food
Yeah,
conversation?
they're usually this pathetic, absolutely.
This
is bullshit. This is pulling the fucking... We talked about
Bakery,
a lot of
pizza
shit.
joint.
Okay, so this is great. So Artie's in the car now. He's driving her back, and he may have pointed out other landmarks, but this is what I heard.
All right.
Now we're Magnolia Bakeries around here.
Ooh, I love the cupcakes.
Yeah, where we just passed it. And, oh, no, there it is. That's it. It's always a fucking line, no matter what time. That's a good pizzeria right there.
That's good.
Did you ever hear John's Pizza? Did you ever hear people talk about that? There's like a few of them there. That first one, I think it might
That's
be
the one you
still-
said to go to, right?
No, that was... The one I was talking about was Uptown. But the restaurant is Frank's. Remember I said...
Oh, Frank's.
Don't forget that. 2nd and 5th, Frank's.
Oh, yeah. And then here's Artie finally capping off the night with Katz's Deli.
That's a good one. Wow. Katz's is a legendary Jewish deli in New York. And I was telling Steph, she's always thinking about new places to eat in New York. Go absorb all the booze at the end of the night with a pastrami from Katz's.
I love
It's
pastrami.
unbelievable pastrami. So check that out. That's a new place you could try.
If she'd said to you right then and there, let's go get a pastrami, could you have done it?
At that point, I don't know. It might have been.
That would have been rough.
Katz's is good enough to wear, maybe. Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a lot of people who want to... I mean, I am running late here. I do have to take a break, but a lot of people do want to comment on Artie's date, and let's hear what they have to say. Eric the Midget, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Artie. I heard a few minutes ago Robin make a comment about your pork shank coming to the table. She said that how they let that pig at the table. Well, they let you there. You're a pig.
Eric, nice.
Oh, wow.
Eric's been trying out some roasting jokes.
All right, Eric, thank you. Way to put down Artie, man. You're really on fire today.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
I mean, stop it. I'm going to cry.
All right, let's go to Ken. Ken, you're on the air.
Hey now, how you doing, Howard?
Hey now.
She's, you know what? I was on the HowardStern.com. Man, Artie's date is hot.
Yeah, she's a very hot girl. Very nice girl.
Mexican and Irish, very nice combination.
And by the way, I like Dana very, very much. You know I do. I love her. So
I don't think you like anyone but yourself, but go ahead.
You might be right about that. Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead. You know what? You're
Oh,
right.
my God, Howard, this is sickening. In a couple of years, Artie will be telling us, we told you so. Artie, this thing with you and Dana's got to stop. Either get shit or get off the pot, Artie. I'm sick of hearing it. I just can't take it anymore. The girl was so nice. I saw a dial a date. You didn't even give her a chance. You're talking about food and restaurants. How boring. You think a man like you would be a little more creative on a date?
Shut the fuck up!
Siobhan,
oh, my God, shut up!
Siobhan, you're on the air. Go ahead.
They're all coming in.
Artie's after party was awesome. I went there. I met Dana. She was very nice.
Siobhan came to the Carnegie. Were you at Carnegie Hall, too?
Yeah, Irish John gave me a ticket to go.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. I had no idea.
Does Irish John have tons of money or something?
How does he get all tickets to everything?
I think he makes a good living, but he definitely has great contacts for tickets. I've seen him at Knick games in the second row, Yankee games. He's got contact. But I like John. John's a good guy. He's very supportive
Eric, you're on
of
the air
everything we do.
Go ahead.
Hey
now.
Hey, Artie.
Yeah.
Can I be? It sounds like you had a wonderful night.
Yeah, she's great.
I want to know, can I be your next date?
Sure. What do you want? You want a lamb shank?
Let's go to Joe. Joe in Fort Lauderdale.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
Hey now, leave Artie alone, will you please? I was married to a junkie for 10 years.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. Dana's going to stay with him as long as it takes. It's her choice. If she wants to spend this much time in and out of a junkie relationship, that's her business.
All right, I'm out of it. I just wanted to know what was going on. I'm curious. I'm asking you the question.
You're not being fair. It's not just Artie's call. It's Dana's call.
That's true, too. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I do heroin for 4 months. I'm Sid Vicious
I
already.
just hate to hear the term junkie and Artie.
There's no
Come
junkie.
on.
No one's
Artie's no junkie.
I mean,
How
once
dare
a junkie,
you?
always a junkie, basically, you know.
I just,
Sorry,
I like,
Artie, I love you, but you know
junkie,
what?
come on. I just,
He
you know,
just likes junk food.
I do. Why do you say I'm a junkie? I'm just addicted to heroin, coke, and everything. God, the jokesters on this show, when will it end? They busted my chops about the date. Go figure. They said I talked too much about food, and I ate too much, and I probably was gassy, which is wrong. I was a complete gentleman. And Isaac and the rest of the charlatans at HowardTV edited the piece so it looked like I talked about nothing but food. I talked about museums, culture, music, some plays, my favorite Harold Pinter plays, Chekhov, and they leave in me talking about pork shanks. So fuck everybody. I had a good time, and I think the chick is hot. She wants me, so I don't know.
Well,
That's
happens,
it.
You know, what happens if things don't work out with Dana?
Then I'm calling this chick immediately. Along with a whore on 9th Avenue and 37th Street, I've gotten to know her red light.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I was in that Superfan trivia contest, and while I was waiting in the green room, like Artie came in, gave us Jack and Coke, which was fucking awesome, by the way, Artie. And I got pictures with everybody on the staff, including you, Howard. But Lisa G would not take a friggin' picture with me. Why, Lisa?
It's too good.
Just like, no.
Yeah.
When was this?
I remember when Matt was down here.
He was one of the super fans from Boston.
Yeah.
I asked you, Lisa.
See, the thing is,
Lisa,
like, if I'm
Lisa.
in the hallway and then Ronnie gets mad at me, it's, you know, I have to kind of feel out.
All right. Lisa claims it's a Ronnie thing.
No.
It's Ronnie. It's Ronnie.
I'm not blaming you. It's just sometimes if it's very crowded back there, I've got to feel out the situation. Then Ronnie would go mad, clear out the hallways, you're taking a picture. I just have to feel it out. That's all. I'm not blaming you.
What are you saying, Ronnie?
What kind of shit is she in us, man? Really?
She's off on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
It wasn't that kind of situation. When they want to clear the halls, it's because Lisa's usually sniffing around a celebrity to, you know, sort of have contact with them. This was a guy, a super nice guy, by the way, and everybody walked by. It was like the whole process would have taken. It took her longer to say no than it took her to sign it.
Right. Well, Lisa was
Well,
part
now I
of
feel
Road
badly.
Call.
Dude,
Lisa was
I
part of a very big morning show.
I took the guy's book yesterday, and I walked around and had everybody. Artie, remember?
Yeah.
I had everybody sign it.
Right.
And I would have come back when I was doing an interview when you were looking for me at
You could have
8:30.
signed it when you never even got called in yesterday. You could have signed the guy's book.
No, Howard called for me, and I was busy doing an interview. I couldn't. I was on the phone.
I thought Howard's #1 though.
He is, but I was doing
But
an
you
interview.
weren't
It would
here
have been
when he called
unprofessional
you.
for me
You
to
weren't here
hang
when
up
he
the
called
phone
you,
while
though.
I'm doing an interview.
Yeah, Howard's #1. Remember, in your eyes.
I was doing my job.
No,
and you're not
supposed-
doing yours because you're who's guarding the halls out
There's
there.
nobody here now. The guests are gone already.
How do you know? Maybe someone snuck in.
Nobody could sneak in. I'm in here.
What? All right.
Nobody's going to
All
sneak in here. I'm here.
You two ought to get together, I swear.
No,
Ronnie's
no.
obsessed with you.
No.
Yeah, they need to fuck.
Please. I'd make a head spin around in circles.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Whoa.
Really?
What do you mean? You don't think she's ever had it from a guy like you?
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Ronnie is good and bad.
She
I've
needs
heard
a
stories.
dirty boy like me.
Yeah. You
Definitely.
You would
Are
feature.
you wearing heels today?
No, I'm wearing regular.
Yes, you are.
The regular shoes.
There's like 2-inch heels on his
Stop. It's
shoes.
the
You know,
same
he does
shoes
look
I wear
tall.
all the time.
Howard, can I ask Lisa?
Yeah, don't deflect off onto me. Come on.
Lisa, after every single interview, right, you're out there and you do an interview with the guest, no matter who it is, you know, celebrity or whackpacker, correct?
What? I'm out where?
In the hall.
When the person comes out, you're there to interview them, right?
Yeah.
How come you weren't out there for that guy yesterday that wanted you to sign his book?
I just told you I was doing a phone interview, and you guys were calling me, and I couldn't
Right.
leave. I was in the middle of an interview.
Howard was calling you, and
I wouldn't
he's
have hung
number
up.
one.
Lisa, the interview was later in the morning. We wanted to talk to her. It was way later.
Yeah, way later. Actually, we saw you out in the lobby when we were leaving. Remember, Howard?
Yeah.
I was doing another interview.
Yeah, okay, yeah. She's full of
That was
shit.
You're too
Kristen.
high and mighty. You're too high and mighty, Lisa.
Yes, that's right. You're right.
So you got to come down to the level of people. I know you were part of the Dr. Dre and
I know. I will.
And,
Starting tomorrow.
I'd love to be part of that 720 rap.
Yeah, you have a thing for Lisa, Ronnie.
Yeah,
you
man. I'm telling you, I'm going to make a head spin.
By the way, you look extraordinarily good today, Lisa.
Thank
I don't know
you.
what you're doing, but you
Red
look good.
is her color.
Red's your
Thank
color.
you.
Wear red every day, and Ronnie will be all worked up.
Yeah, I'm all worked up, man.
Yeah, it is true. If you ever slept with Ronnie, he'd rock your universe. I've heard
Really?
stories about Ronnie as a lover.
Really?
Yeah, Ronnie knows tricks.
Well, who would tell you?
He's
Tell
the
her. Ronnie
vagina
told
whisperer.
Don't worry about it. Don't
He's
worry about it.
he's a vagina whisperer.
Don't worry about it.
Are you a vagina
Look
whisperer?
at she's blushing, man.
He is.
Wow. Well,
what-
who would tell you? I mean, who would?
I know people.
He knows friends of mine.
Yeah. Ronnie. Seriously, Ronnie is a player. I'm not kidding you.
Like Tiger Woods?
No, but I wouldn't past Tiger Woods.
Really?
Tiger Woods is an amateur compared to Ronnie.
You sexed?
He doesn't need to.
I'm a Scorpio, baby. Just remember that.
You
I'm a
sexed,
Scorpio
right?
too.
Yeah, look out.
Oh.
You're in,
You
deep,
sexed,
you're in
right?
deep shit.
You sexed the text messaging you sexting.
What's that?
You sexed.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right.
Without a doubt.
Sorry.
What? Let Ronnie give Ronnie permission to sext you. You will be turned on.
Hey, Lisa. Lisa.
Yeah.
When's the last time you've had sex or even made out with a guy?
I'd love to know that, too.
Oh.
What? Give us an ETA.
We all at the Stern Show would love to know that. The
Has it
back
been
office is
over a year
smoking
for
over
you?
that.
Yeah, I'd say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gotta
I'd
be
say
frustrating.
I'd say it's way more than a year.
No.
That's shocking. You're a cute girl.
Thank you. It's hard to meet people.
Yeah.
Like you always say,
You know Ronnie.
You got me right here, baby.
You know, maybe I got to start looking at him
Have
differently.
you been with a man since you've been at Sirius?
I've dated, yes.
Dated. But you haven't really even kissed a guy since Sirius.
Oh, come on, Howard.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You believe that, Ronnie?
Yeah, I believe she kissed the guy.
Oh, shit!
I don't know why he cares. It's so funny.
I do. Everybody cares. They all want to know.
The whole audience wants to know.
You think she's had sex since we've been at Sirius?
No.
Negative.
Wow. Is that true?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop the clock. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I dish all the details on what happened when me and Ronnie went to Vegas and how he came up with his new catchphrase. You don't want to miss it. Check it out.
Speaking of Vegas, Benji, Ronnie's out there doing his annual. You host this thing every year now, right?
I don't host it. I'm
co-host,
guest presenter.
Presenter.
Oh, guest presenter.
Yeah, the first year I co-hosted it, and then they started using comedians after that.
So how many years is this been for you?
That was the fourth. This is the fourth year.
Fourth year.
All right. So you're doing
Exotic Dance Awards.
Okay, but other than that, you're doing other stuff for Ganji and HowardTV.
There's a convention during the day,
Right.
And Ronnie has to appear
Gentlemen's
at the
Club
Rick's,
convention.
Right, Gentlemen's Club, and Ronnie appears at the Rick's Cabaret booth.
So, what goes on at a Gentleman's Club convention? So you go there, and so there's a Rick's booth, and what do you do at the Rick's booth?
Pretty much you just hang around and say hello to people.
But why would somebody go to the Rick's booth? Like somebody thinking about being a franchisee?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
And what happens is at this convention, there's everything from like people selling couches for clubs, people selling like liquid floors,
Poles, lingerie.
lights,
Is there like a
everything,
funny
yeah.
money distributor? Or?
No, but there's like wristband distributors. There's like everything that you can think of.
Liquor
Yeah,
companies.
liquor
They give out
companies.
samples.
All
I
right.
mean,
Now, did you say stop the clock off the top of your head, or was Ganji telling you to say stop the
well, I said it, and then he said, "Gee, that's a cool new catchphrase. Keep using it."
But Ronnie, okay, at that point,
But he
right?
used it multiple
but
times.
hold on,
I've used it before.
Hold on, at that point,
Okay.
because I don't know what your relationship with Ganji is. Do you stop and you go, wait a minute? Ganji told me that's good. Is he fucking with me, or is it really good?
You don't know because the way he tells you, it sounds like it's good.
But that means he's good at what he does.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess he is good what he does, that little fuck.
So at the moment, are you thinking I got another topless here? Like I've got something else I could.
Well, that's the way Ganji makes you feel.
so
know?
that's what you thought.
Yeah, well, now I realize what he did.
And Ganji, you know,
he's making a TV show is what he's making.
Some, like I hang out with Ronnie a lot, so he'll say things, and I'll be like, "Oh, Ronnie, that's great!" Like, and I really like pump him up, and I'll be like,
Such a
"Ronnie,
woman.
that's the way to do it." Like, "Oh, you should definitely do that." And I because I know I'm like, and I just can't wait to get the camera going so I can get it on tape.
Well, there are a couple of things that I noticed this morning. The first thing is, I think Ganji's like a funny guy, but to me,
on the air this morning, he was like on fire funny. Like he's never been funnier.
Yeah.
And you seem to be his muse. It's when he mixes it up with you, he was like banging away.
I know. Otherwise, he's a stale fucking piece of bread.
The other thing is, I'm shocked at like. You were yelling at him this morning. You were so surprised. And I go, wait a minute. Wasn't it a mere 6 months ago that Ronnie was on the air giving Ganji's eating schedule and busting Ganji's ball?
Exactly.
So I thought it was funny that you were so irritated when you guys give it back to each other.
Dude, he put up a thing on Twitter the other day. A platter of mozzarella. Did you see it? Did you follow him?
I didn't see it.
He puts up a platter that he ate for dinner of mozzarella and tomato and peppers and all kinds of crap. He goes, "This is my dinner. Was so good." This huge platter. He ate this whole thing by himself.
So you're saying that platter's his hot chick of the week?
Yeah, that's his hot chick of the week. Believe me.
Let's get back to whoa, stop the clock.
Whoa, stop the clock.
And that was my favorite part of this whole thing. Was I by accident just said stop the clock at one point, just goofing around, and he goes, no. It's whoa, stop the clock.
Yeah, right.
Like
Don't mess up my thing, man.
To correct me that I got his catchphrase wrong.
So when you go to the Gentlemen's Club convention, I hang out at the booth for a little while, say hello to people. We have girls there, and we hang around with them. There's photographers come around, take pictures, and then I'll go around with Ganji, and we'll like do interviews, or we'll just go around scouting out the whole thing, see what's going on, say hello to people, and it's a convention.
How deep are you into the culture in the sense that like if the show ended and you could put up the money, would you ever? Like, say you wanted to move to, Phoenix, Arizona. Would you ever open a Rick's?
Well, first of all, you can't open a Rick's. There's no franchises.
Oh, it's
Rick's.
not?
No. Rick's is totally owned by one person.
I thought it was a publicly traded company.
It is, but
you can't. Okay, would you ever?
He's not a franchise.
Would you ever open a club?
I thought about it, but there's a lot involved. Cabaret licenses, liquor licenses.
I honestly think
from towns, townships, wherever you're opening it, it's a lot, it's a lot involved.
Like a consultant. Like he could definitely be hired as a strip club consultant. Like if he wanted to go that route.
That's great.
That's not a bad idea. Hot girls. Like fly me in. And,
I got to tell you, because they all listen. Like a lot of times Ronnie was like giving advice. Like, I mean, I can't remember. He had a really good one too. Dude, and I can't remember what it was.
At the Best Buy. With the Best Buy machine, like the Best Buy machine.
Yeah.
You know what? You know when you go in like to the airport and Best Buy has a machine where you could buy like iPods and stuff right in the machine. Well, they had the same type of machine that they want to put in strip clubs where they put what would it
vibrators, like stuff like that.
Why would I need a vibrator at a strip club?
I have no idea, but to put it in all, I don't know where they want to put them. Right. But anyway. This girl Daisy Dukes, who's a porn chick, and she's a really nice girl. They're really nice people, a lot of them. And I said to the guy who invented this machine to put this stuff in, I said, "Why don't you come up with a miniature Daisy Dukes pussy that vibrates and put it in the machine?" He thought it was the greatest idea in the world.
Because what guy wouldn't want to be seen in a strip club by
no,
Dukes pussy?
Yeah, but you stick it in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Ganji, who go home and jerk themselves
off. You go to the party lot, there's like 10 used pussies on the ground.
Sounds like you could be a consultant,
Ronnie.
That
could
may
be
be
a
in your
consultant.
future.
He's got advice.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we covered a lot of topics. Jim Brewer was on the show, and we talked about how great he was. And he talked about his dad, and so we talked about what would make Howard cry if anybody on the show died. And that got us into a whole discussion on how religious everyone on the show is. So here's how it happened.
Today, stopping by again, friend of the show, longtime friend of the show now, I guess, Jim Brewer. And Brewer always has stories, and he always has the energy and the family stuff. But the Steve-O thing today just took it up another notch.
Well, not only did he have the impersonation down right, but he had the words and the phrasing down right. And I'll tell you, the one part of when he told the story about him being with him in London and they're going to set his hair on fire and there's nobody there. This is one thing that Steve-O does all the time. I go, Steve, please don't do it. He goes, dude, I've done it 1,000,000 times. That's his line. But, of course, he's done it like once or never.
Now, I also thought it was interesting, speaking of the London thing, that Jim had the attitude of, not Steve-O isn't a comedian. He understood what Steve-O brings to the table, one in the audience, but also in entertainment. And it seems like other comedians would say, well, he's not a comedian. And there's an attitude that Jim just doesn't have.
Yeah, and if you get caught up in that, then you could just play with a bunch of comedians. And maybe not in front of anybody.
Now, is it the interview started with Howard saying that he loves Jim's book because it has it in the bathroom and he refers to it all the time, so he knows it very well. Do you take that as a compliment when someone tells you that they have your book in the bathroom?
Absolutely. Yeah, it means they like it. Listen, even if it's in the bathroom and no one reads it, it means they want to read it.
And it represents you, like when other people come to your bathroom.
That's true. I remember one time we went to Jackie's bathroom and we saw there was a book that was in the bathroom that was the funniest book. It was something, I don't know whether Nancy left it there on purpose, but the book was Coping with an Alcoholic. So when you go to somebody's bathroom, you look at the books and you try to read into what the hell's going on.
Of course. Now, Jim is now moving his dad in because his mother was beating up his father. But Jim's relationship with his dad, he's talked about a few times on the show now. I mean, do you know anyone else who takes care of their family, both their parents and their kids, the way that Jim does?
He really, when I met him, I just thought he was a funny guy and he's sort of this wild, insane comedian. But from reading the book, and I even talked to him off the air a lot about his dad. He's really one of the most loving people I've ever met. I watched the trailer for that movie. If you go to Jim Breuer's website, you can see the trailer for the movie he's talking about. And it's funny because he's totally breaking his father's balls, but you can see it's out of love.
Yeah.
And then there's parts you can see even in the trailer where it's got to be a lot of love. Like he's got to change his father's diaper and all that other stuff. And a lot of other people would say, I can't handle this. I got a wife and a family. I could put my dad in a place where he could be treated, just as well, but he wants to do it.
I mean, along those lines, early in the show, Howard played the clips of Jimmy Kimmel crying when he's talking about Uncle Frank, and Howard's like, I'm just not, I wish I could be that way, but I'm just not that way. And Breuer and his dedication he shows, to his father, and I think Shuley was asking people in the back, like, what could drive Howard to actually cry on the air?
The only thing I could think of is like maybe if Robin died, because there's such a close bond between them. I said, if I died, I think Howard would be really sad, but I don't think he would cry. Fred, I don't think he would cry, but I think Robin maybe would make cry. But yeah, it's just not, when he tells those stories about his family, and you see it a lot in even your friends. Now that we're, I'm 50 and I see my friends and their parents, and you see how much of them comes from that. It's just who he is.
I remember one time, I think he started to, or you could definitely hear when he announced his divorce, or around that period.
Yeah, he almost cried on the 60 Minutes piece when he went to his old neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That was another one. And there was something else recently that happened in the last year or two where it looked like he was going there. It might have even been when he did an interview. And I remember they joked about that he was about to go there, and whoever was interviewing him sort of switched gears, so he was lucky that he didn't.
Well, he was on the new CNN guy. Are you talking about?
Piers Morgan?
I can't remember. It was one of those shows. And by the way, just to digress for 2 seconds, Uncle Frank on Jimmy's show, one of the nicest guys I ever met. I mean, huge fan of our show, nicest guy in the world. And I said to Howard, like, to me, it's a testament to Jimmy that how awesome it is that you get your own show and you can take your favorite uncle and put him on and put him in sketches and have him be funny. It wasn't like a pity thing that Frank was on. He was funny.
No, Jimmy involves a bunch of his family on his show, and you can tell. I know you could put them on because they're in your family. You could put them on because they're entertaining and funny, and Uncle Frank certainly was that. But you could tell how Jimmy feels about his family and the closeness there. Whereas when you hear Howard, I think Howard is extremely close with his father and his mother, even though his dad's very standoffish with certain things emotionally, and his mom, his mom's his mom. But I want, unfortunately, and I hope it doesn't happen anytime soon, but his folks are getting older, and if he loses one of them, I think that's going to hit him real hard.
I agree. So I said his parents or Robin. I did say when I got interviewed by Shuley, like his parents. But, even watching the trailer from the Breuer movie, like, and I wrote about this in my book. I had the same thing with my father. My father and I, and Jim Breuer says the same thing, we never told each other we loved each other. I never said, Dad, I love you. Well, I probably did, but my father didn't say it back to me. But I never for a second doubted my father's love. It just was, World War II veteran, it's just not his way to say that. And that's just how people can be.
What do you remember, like, what your dad would say back when he said, I love you to him?
I don't think I said it really to him until he was sick. I might have said it like once. I might have said, hey, Dad, love you. Yeah. And he might have gone, yeah. I don't know, like a grunt. No. Or like a grunt. It's just like, it probably made him a little uncomfortable.
But you knew the feeling was there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Do you tell your dad you love him?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean, like my kids and I, we say it all the time. I mean, I almost make it a point to say it to them.
Do you kiss them?
I do.
Where do you kiss them?
On the cheek.
Okay.
Does he grab a little ass? No, I kiss him on the cheek. They're my kids.
Do you say that to your dad?
I do. My dad. I love my dad. I'm really close to him. I definitely, and I feel very much loved by him, by both my parents. But it's more something my mom would say back to me than my dad. He's very loving to me and will express loving, but doesn't call me up and say I love you.
No, I don't think very many dads do call up their, I don't know how old you are, but
we do
son
kiss
and
no, but there are moments in life where it may come up.
Huh?
Of course, I don't think anybody's dad. I don't call my kids up and go, "Hey, I love you."
Well, I do
but
that.
There are moments
but I do
where
that normally whenever I hang up with my parents. Like, talk to you later. I love you.
What does your dad say?
Look forward to talking to you on Thursday. That kind of, no, but it's not like an uncomfortable thing. It's just not as much his style to say. I use it as a goodbye.
I think I don't know who put up the note, but I think what drove Howard to almost cry was he was talking about his father being how proud he was, and that's really what got to him on the TV interview.
I think the thing for Howard too is it sounds like he and his parents are in such a great place right now, but it might not have been the same place 20 or 25 years ago. And again, having been through this, you get to a place where with your parents, is the older you get, the more you appreciate certain things and forgive certain things and understand certain things. And once you get there, it makes you closer.
Well, Jim certainly loves his mom and dad. He makes that very clear. The other thing he talked about a lot was his religiousness, but he wouldn't call it that. And then he talked about, of course, the maid being possessed by the devil, which we'll get to in a second. But would you consider Jim a religious person? I mean, his wife is one thing.
I get the impression Jim was raised in a religious background a lot like I was, but the difference is he's married to someone who's super religious, so he has the religious knowledge, but a lot of the religious wife is rubbing off on him, which doesn't make him religious. But there's a fine line between religious and superstitious. He seems to be a little of both.
What did you think of the maid being possessed by the devil?
I thought that was amusing. I don't think she really was.
Well, Jim does, apparently. Benji?
He's sort of fence about that. Does he really think she was possessed?
You don't think it was a clear case of possession? Like, I didn't get it, but I think it's cool. I don't but I've never heard of cases of possession where I think like, oh, that's a definitive case of possession.
Who do you think the most religious person is around here on our main staff?
Well, overtly or in reality?
Both.
Because overtly, I'm going to go with Sal. Sal's one of those guys who I don't think is very religious, but, was beaten down as a kid like a Catholic. So he's like, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that, you got to do this, you got to do that. The most religious person here, see, Benji's proud of his Judaism, but I don't know that necessarily makes him religious. I don't know that. Do you consider yourself religious?
I'm really interested in it. I'm really interested in is there a God, is there not, that kind of stuff. But I don't have a strong belief.
I don't know who is the most religious person here. It's not me.
But I do follow some religious practices.
I don't know.
My vote would be overtly or covertly. My vote's for Sal. I mean, Sal is the only person who he's talked about it before, his beliefs.
If it's, I'm real curious because he's so strong opinionated about stuff, and I would think he was Steve Brandano. I
was an altar boy, but I'm not very religious now. No. But Lisa G's religious?
No, she's not.
No?
No.
What about Howard?
I mean,
Howard,
not what I would consider.
I put Howard in the Benji category. I don't think Howard doesn't go to temple or anything like that. I think he appreciates the historical aspect of it and the heritage more than the actual religion.
Well, I did ask, and it might be out of respect for his parents. I remember once on the air, God forbid, when his dad passed away, would he say the Mourner's Kaddish, which is a very big deal in Judaism to respect someone that's passed away. He said he would.
Oh, listen, I went to the funeral of a very close relative recently, and it was this really weird moment because I got up to take communion. I haven't taken communion in 30 years, but I did it out of respect for everybody that was around me.
Yeah.
There's also a difference between being a traditionalist and being religious.
Right.
And you brought up Lisa. I think Lisa is more of a traditionalist than she is.
Well, she's not. I don't think she's very traditional.
Well, I mean, she in terms of observing the holidays and things like that.
Oh, you mean she just takes off work when there's a Jewish holiday?
No. Well, yeah, I guess that's traditionalist in a way. That wasn't referring to that.
The weird thing is if you go a little deeper into our group, probably the most religious person here is Ross. He observes a lot.
I would say I'm probably, if you're going by practice, I'm more so than him probably.
When do you ever practice?
I for the most part, like I don't eat milk with meat. I'm vegetarian now anyway, mostly. But I wouldn't eat before that. I wouldn't eat milk with meat. I wouldn't eat pork. I wouldn't eat shellfish.
Dan and Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Dan, what's up?
I think Scott the Pace is probably one of the biggest religious nuts.
Well, we don't even know what religion is he. He says he's 1/16 Jewish.
He's an asshole. That's what kind of religion.
No, I don't think he's very religious.
Well, it kind of came up with Brewer. Like, what do you do? Do you find religion as is a definitive belief in God?
John's question was, what I took from it, who's the most traditional religious here, not what your faith is, but Sal, do you think do you find yourself to be very religious?
That's a tough question. I don't like going to church. I really don't believe in church. I go through the traditions of it, like Christmas on Christmas Eve and whatnot. But I think religion is just your own personal communication and relationship with God. That's what I think religion is.
Does your family go to church every Sunday?
No, but we did when we were younger. I used to go with my my Nonna Pizza. That's what we used to call her. So we used to go with her, and she had the saints, the Madonna with the dollar wrapped around it, and she would pray for that. And my mom has a huge picture of Jesus Christ over her bed with big wooden rosary beads hanging down over it. So we're religion. I guess my family's religious in that sense, but I'm not that deep into it.
By the way, what Sal's talking about, my mother had them, my grandmother had them, religious statues, and you put. You tape money underneath them. And the only reason I bring that up is that goes back, you have to turn the statue over to put the money under. And that goes back to one of the greatest lines in the history of the show when Pat Cooper's yelling at his mother. And he said, "Mom, you never turned over a statue in your life." That's what he's talking about.
And I tell you, as a kid, being at my grandparents' house, I was, especially when the ice cream man came by, I was always tempted to take that money. But my grandmother always told me, you take that money, something really bad's going to happen to you. You would get bad luck.
So what's the difference between that and voodoo?
Probably nothing. Voodoo is generally what?
I could put a spell on you.
Yeah, voodoo's more of an African religion. I think the Madonna with the money is an Italian thing.
But you believe in God, right?
Yeah, I believe in God. I believe there's something out there. I think there's something that we certainly need to identify with. I think we got here by some reason. I don't, there is. I think we all have a soul. I think there's somebody that we could communicate to. It's just there, and I think it's important to do that.
John, where do you fall in
terms of
how religious would you say you are?
Not very. I'm more traditionalist than religious, but religious enough to go through the exercises, whatever else of being a Long Island Jew.
My friend used to call it a revolving door Jew.
Yes,
because you go in for those 2 holidays.
Well, I don't even go in for the holidays anymore because I felt a little hypocritical about it. But now, setting an example for my kids and all that stuff, I still do.
Wait, that's interesting. Why? If it's not important to you, do you feel it's important to set an example for your kids to do it?
I set the example to my kids that if you don't believe in it and you go, that's disingenuous. You're better off going when you feel like you need to be there. My wife feels that you should go.
Oh, wait. So you're saying you don't go to show your kids?
I didn't go before, but now I go.
But wait, but you're saying that you should go if you believe in it.
Right.
But how's that setting the example for your kids if you don't believe it?
Because I made the point for a number of years.
Oh,
and
so
then,
now
and then we all talked about it, and they said it would mean a lot.
We
if
just
you
like
came,
your company. Okay.
And I said, okay, I'll go.
Okay.
And complain about it the whole time, which is what a lot of Jews do, actually.
I think Catholics too. Don't worry.
Yeah, we do big time.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we were talking a lot about Robin and her laughing at Howard when Howard talked about getting in touch with the weatherman. And then we moved on to Mad Dog Russo, but I saw Howard pop up on the screen, and he wanted to clarify why he got in touch with that weatherman and just didn't understand why Robin was laughing at him. So naturally, we talked to Howard, we gave our own opinions, and here's how it all went.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call. Go Blue, John.
Go Blue.
It really came across on the radio that Howard was pissed off at Robin when she just started laughing, but I cannot blame Robin because I just thought it was really cumbersome the way that Howard was explaining that he had basically his own personal weatherman tweeting to him, and it was hilarious. I was laughing along with Robin, and just it seemed like the weatherman was like maybe wanted to have some kind of contact with Howard and Beth that he had this inside track that he was giving inside information, which was all known to publicly anyways. But it was really funny, and I think like Howard said, after he put it in perspective with Mike, with Mad Dog and Mike, and so that it should be water on the bridge and not taken with a grain of salt.
I think the thing that pushed it over the edge wasn't Robin's initial laughing. It was her continued laughing.
Uncontrollable laughing.
And later, uncontrollable laughing. And then you heard Howard's voice turn and explain, what was going on with the weatherman.
I also thought it was interesting. It's one of the handful of times I can remember tension like that between Robin and Howard, at least that I was aware of it.
First of all, Robin has a personal captain, so I don't know why she's yelling at Howard for having a personal weatherman. But I also think, again, the way Howard told the story today makes a lot of sense. It was somebody that Beth followed on Twitter, so they became Twitter friends. In the age of Twitter, you become quote-unquote friendly with people a lot easier. Like, I became friendly with ESPN's Matthew Berry on Twitter, and I sometimes email him for fantasy, news or updates or something. And I don't consider him my personal fantasy guru. I don't think Robin would laugh if I said, I emailed this guy for fantasy stuff. So I don't know why it's so funny.
No, actually, I think they were actually already friends.
Right.
And what Howard said.
Yeah, they were friends before.
He said, hey, follow my Twitter. It's good for me to follow.
Right. If you were friends with a guy who was a weatherman and there was a big thing going on, you thought you might have, you had to evacuate, for instance, and you might have information an hour early. Why wouldn't you take it?
I've called the Yankees before because I have some friends that work over there, and they're always monitoring the weather for games.
I can see Robin's point of view a little bit because it's a little bit like you're like, okay, come on, I know what you're saying on TV, but tell me the truth, like what's really going on,
right?
Like they're doing, but I can see like that you really do like, okay, I'm specifically like right here, what do you think? I would ask, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Brian in Ohio, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. You guys just talked about exactly what I was going to say, but I just thought it was so ridiculous that, didn't you guys notice that Howard changed his story as Robin kept laughing? And it got from, we wanted to know what the weather was like, so we called the Sam Champion, and then it was, wait a minute, we didn't call him, he called us.
It wasn't Sam Champion, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
it was
okay.
Somebody else. I can't remember.
John Bolaris.
Anyway, but didn't you notice that it changed to, we just ended up following him on Twitter, and that's how we found out?
No, that's not what they said. He said the way the whole conversation started was this guy, was it Bolaris, John Bolaris? I guess he's friends with Beth and Howard, and he said to Beth, can you follow me on Twitter? Like, maybe he called her up, said, because I'm doing all these hurricane updates on it.
Okay, I don't know. It just seemed like his story started changing the more uncomfortable he got, and that made for such great radio. I was dying.
There's not one person in this room that if they weren't friends with a weatherman wouldn't call him for a little person. Like, it makes total sense. I don't think it's crazy.
And Benji, when you're saying tell me something that I should know, I don't think it's that. But what if a guy's not going to be on the air for 2 hours? Yeah. And if he's sitting in front of it right now and he goes, I'm going to go on the air in an hour. This is what I'm going to say, but I'm telling you early. So if you have to evacuate, here's a way to get out early.
I think. Listen, it was the most fascinating thing. If you lived in the East Coast going on, it's interesting. It was an interesting
Every
thing to
channel
ask
on TV had constant. You couldn't watch anything else but storm coverage.
Yeah, but you don't know.
So there's no
I got to
reason.
tell you, some of those people I don't trust.
They're lying. The weathermen are lying to you.
No, I think in my mind, and I know I'm crazy for saying this, some weathermen are better than others, but they're probably all the same.
And I also think, if I had a friend that was a weatherman and I called him, what I would be hoping to hear is, look, dude, the storm looks like it's going away. We're still hyping it up for the ratings, but don't worry so much about it. That's what I'm looking for.
Here's my thinking. I think Sam Champion is very believable. The reason is he's been on the air for 20 years. If he sucked as a weatherman, they would have fired him already. So he must know what he's talking about.
So
and what I'm saying is ridiculous.
Dr. Frank Field was your guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Growing up, Dr. Frank Field was a legend.
All right. Howard, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Hey, first of all, I'm calling in because I'm listening to the discussion about John Bolaris, the weatherman, and people are saying I changed my story. The story is very simple, and I want a chance to clarify this because I still think Robin's laughter was inappropriate. Here's what happened. We know John. John lives in our area. He knows where we live. We were being told to evacuate. I said to Beth, I think it's ridiculous. Based on the weather information I'm getting, I think we should stay where we are. Not going to move 3 cats and a dog. It's ridiculous. We're staying, and our neighbors are staying. So I told her that. She's friends with John and said that she was talking to John and said, we're staying. He said, hey, can I speak to you guys about that because I want to tell you something. He called and said, or Beth called him, I don't remember which it was. But in any case, they had a discussion in front of me where they said, hey, Howard thinks we should stay. And he said, I really don't think that's a good idea. And here's why. Because of what the tides are going to be and this and that and the other thing, that it's going to be, crazy and there could be flooding and all of this. And so he advised us that my decision was not accurate. that it probably should leave. Now, what the fuck is so funny about that?
I got to say, what you just said to me made total sense, and I'm not being a kiss ass, because we were agreeing with you.
I'm not looking for a personal weather forecast. I made a decision to stay. He heard about it. I didn't tell him my decision, but he said, hey, I hear your decision. Look, I'm a professional weatherman, and I know the area because I live there. And I'm telling you, it could potentially be a lot worse than you're imagining.
That makes sense.
I think
He's a friend who was concerned.
I think Robin heard it as we talked to our own personal weatherman, and that's why we decided to do what we did. I think that's the way she heard
I don't
it.
even really know John as a weatherman. In fact, he had to tell me what he did for a living. I'm not familiar with the local Philly market, and he, in fact, had said to Beth, why don't you follow me on Twitter? I'm doing all these hurricane reports. And so she's a friend, and she said, I'll follow him on Twitter. So I don't know. I mean, listen, why would that be funny? I think Robin laughed way too long.
Yes.
And I didn't understand it.
Would it be?
I'm not angry with her.
Would it be fair to say you were irritated?
Hold on a second. Ronnie and I are about to die. What's going on up there? Drive safely. He's in a fucking rush. He's like a mental case. Easy. It's not funny.
Stop the clock.
Howard, were you pissed? I mean, at her initial reaction, or the fact that she just went into hysterics?
I felt the
over
laughter
it?
was going on, and in fact, I felt that she was laughing because she'd gotten caught up in me saying, "What do you think so funny?" And then she just couldn't answer, so she kept laughing. I didn't feel the laugh was real.
Interesting.
I thought the laugh was real. I don't know about you.
I don't think so. I don't think it was. But Robin, I wasn't mad at Robin. I mean, I wasn't, and that's another thing. I'm not angry with Robin. Listen, Robin is there to react and do things on the air that are provocative and interesting, and to be herself.
Well, maybe not mad, but you could be. It could have irritated you or make you feel bad.
It irritated me because I didn't think it was funny. I mean, I didn't. I was like, well, what is funny about a guy calling up and saying? Maybe I didn't explain it well to Robin, but
we all got it.
Yeah,
Robin.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, we all understood.
Well,
I mean, so I thought, well, maybe there's a joke here that I'm not getting, that there's something crazy in the fact that this guy's a weatherman and he's concerned about us and thinks I'm making the wrong decision.
Well, Benji was saying before, it's one of the few times where he sensed genuine tension between you and Robin. I didn't.
Honestly, I wasn't upset or angry. I was just like, well, I don't understand what's funny.
But you seemed to me that you were.
I was irritated.
Yeah, maybe not at Robin, but at the situation. Like that
I was
seems.
irritated.
Yeah, that seemed to be real.
I'm irritable all the time. I mean, I'm always irritable, Benj.
Howard, what's your gut on Bubba after talking to him today?
Oh man, I don't even know if I want to tell you my gut. I think Bubba and you see, this is all. By the way, this is based on nothing. Okay, I think Bubba's a wild guy. I mean, genuinely wild. Not a radio guy posing as a wild guy. He's wild. I think he's wild. I think she's wild. And in my imagination, by the way, I'm purely making this up. I have nothing to base it on. That she gets a little crazy and he gets a little crazy. Like maybe even open marriage stuff. By the way, I just totally made that up.
Right, but if that were the case, when it comes, how can an open marriage last forever, or does at some point does it get weird for one person or the other?
I don't know.
I think that's what must have happened. Somebody got weirded out by something.
The last time both of them were on the show, she was complaining that he wasn't having sex with her enough. I mean, that was the major complaint. That was like a year or two ago.
So then I start to think. Now, by the way, based on nothing. But then maybe he was getting it on with chicks, and then maybe she started getting it on. I mean, this is nothing.
Yeah, but hasn't Bubba said that on the air, that he does that sometimes?
I don't know. Bubba always presents himself as a wild sexual person. So who knows? Ronnie, what do you think's going on over there? Keep your eye on the road. He's getting excited. No, I don't really know, but I would have to say that is where my imagination is running wild, because I think he's wild. He probably has a couple of broads. Maybe she's got a fit dude or a couple of dudes. Now, by the way, this is all my fantasy.
In your fantasy, do you think he wants to be back together with her?
Yes.
See, in my fantasy, she got something going on the side, but it's not dudes.
Oh,
that's hotter fantasy.
But that's just my fantasy.
I don't know. Radio guys are a very different breed than most people.
Well, you're very different than most radio guys.
I am. I'm not, because I've been sequestered. I'm a self-imposed exile. I'm more sort of on my own, but a lot of radio guys, they bond. They have lots of hijinks. You know, like Bubba's a man's man. He has lots of bros. They hang out. I mean, anything could have gone wrong. And when he says he's, preoccupied with a lot of different things, I don't know. It feels like there's more to the story.
So Bubba's trying to win her back?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. It depends what the scenario is.
Yeah, I just think that he really – I felt like he didn't want to give anything away today, and he was going to bear the brunt of it for, say, it's me, because he just didn't want to talk about anything.
But didn't you think
he actually sounded today like a guy who's already lawyered up. So he's
Right.
like the lawyer's saying to him, you shut your mouth, Bubba. Don't say a word. I don't care what good radio comes out of it.
See, I took it he was doing kind of the Sal rap, like it's me. I'm not, my focus is in the wrong place. I need to spend more time. That whole thing that Sal did when he had his issue with Christine and the emotional friend.
Yeah, I don't know. Sal's story is the most outrageous. Like, Sal's got this hot wife who doesn't want to have sex with him and then, has an emotional friend. I don't know. Could that be Bubba's situation, that she's got an emotional friend, like a lover or something?
I don't know.
I bet she has emotional
I mean,
friends.
Bubba can get lots of women. I know that. He's very masculine.
Well, he definitely Bubba seemed to imply something happened because he said, whatever happened, I'll take the blame.
Yeah, something happened. So maybe. So when I hear a guy say that, this is all my imagination, that he's with chicks, and then all of a sudden she says, fuck this, I'm going to go get a guy, and then he gets pissed, something like that. But who am I to even think that for a minute? I mean, Heather's a Sunday school teacher, isn't she?
I think you might be right.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who the hell knows what happened. I mean, you never know, and maybe we'll never know. But he lives a wild life, Bubba.
And he was also torn with I know what makes good radio, Howard, but I don't want to answer your question. Yet if I don't answer it, then I'm not going to make great radio for you.
That's why I think he's a guy who's already gotten a lawyer.
Interesting.
Lawyers tell you to shut your mouth, because then when it comes to a settlement, they'll whip out those phone conversations with me.
That's true. I've seen many a conversation be subpoenaed.
Or it could be that he really wants her back and he doesn't want to screw it up.
Could be
What do
that.
you think?
It could be that too. I think this deal is done.
Yeah, I think more of what you said. A guy who lawyered up, who's got to get his ducks in a row, doesn't want to say anything to fuck that up.
Hey, Howard,
She seems like, by the way, a really nice girl too. So, in my heart of hearts, I'm being honest now, that I really do hope Bubba patches it up with her and they have a nice, long, wonderful, loving relationship. Because divorce, especially with kids involved, is maybe the worst thing. It just explodes a family. And don't forget, Heather's been raising his son with him, and he's been involved with her daughter. So, it's just the worst thing in the world. And also, you really do. I don't think people value their marriages enough. Like, when you have someone who really has your back and things are going great, it can really be the most valuable relationship, ever in your whole life. There's nothing more valuable than that. So I hope they work it, because I like Bubba and I'd like to see him have some peace in his life.
Howard, I'm curious, like, if you talk to Bubba off the air, does that make it really hard for you then to discuss it on the air because now you know something?
Yes, I don't want to know anything. I'd rather sit here with you guys and be in the dark and make my conjecture.
It's so funny. We just had a guest offer to us today, and the guest wanted 10 minutes alone with Howard before they came on the air. I was like, I'm not interested in that.
No, I won't do that. That would be worse than anything.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, because then what's the point? Whatever that guest was going to tell me, and I'm not going to mention her name, but if that guest had something to tell me in private, that's the whole time I'm interviewing them. I'm going to be thinking about that. I'm going to go. I know I'm going to ask her about it.
So are you still going to reach out to Bubba, or are you going to avoid that because this is kind of a fun issue to talk about?
No, I will reach out to Bubba, actually. Although from what I hear, you can't even get in touch with Bubba. He's a top secret guy.
But Howard said to Bubba point blank today, he's like, I'll tell you it off the air. And Howard's like, no, I don't care. I want to hear it now.
I would actually be worried if he told me off the air anything confidential, because if I accidentally, people tell me so many things, and I'm on the air doing a free association on the air, 4 or 5 hours sometimes, that sometimes I forget what I'm not supposed to say.
Howard, that's funny, because it was like 2 weeks ago, I told you something during the break, and I said, not for the air. And luckily it wasn't a big thing, and you came back and you said it, and John Hines started laughing. He goes, didn't you just say to Howard during the break, not for the air? And then you said it.
Let me tell you something. I have no memory. I have no idea that I'm not supposed to say that on the air. I'm not doing it to defy anyone or to mess anyone up. I literally do not. When you're on the air, when I'm on the air, I swear to you this is true. I listen to the replays because I don't even know what I said. I don't know half the time what I'm saying. I don't remember it. It's not a scripted program. So, it's like just coming out of me. I'm almost listening to the show as it's happening. It's not this. How much time would I have to sit there and really analyze what I'm saying? I don't have any.
Howard, one last question, then I'll let you go. Was Steve Leeds waiting outside your door when you left today?
No. Steve wasn't. I love Steve. Steve's a good man, but waiting outside my door is really uncomfortable. Because,
if you listen
to a conversation.
And if you listen to the show, which he does every day, you know that's like on the the 10 Commandments of things not to do.
People don't believe that applies when it comes to them.
That's true.
I swear to you, remember we were saying on the air how Tim always gets me right after the show?
Uh-huh.
Tim came up to me today, and he goes, "You're not angry with me?" I go, "Of course not." He goes, "You know I have to come up to you after the show." And I go, "You do?" He goes, "Well, I have things I want to say, and I don't care. I can't wait." But I go, "Tim," and I got uncomfortable. I said, "Well, yeah, of course, It's like Tim doesn't think it applies to him. No matter how many times have we had this discussion with him?
A lot.
Yeah, we just say, "Tim, look, I'll deal with you all day. When it comes to our radio channels, I'm there 24/7 for you." I said, "All I need is a half hour after the show to unwind, where you don't lay everything on me. Because my opinion is useless after the show. I'm fried. I just need 20 minutes to meditate, and then I can meet with you." But he doesn't believe it applies to him. He thinks I'm kidding.
Does that apply to him being in the studio as well, Gary?
No comment.
About you? When have I ever said that to you?
No. I said, does that apply to Tim being in the studio during the breaks?
Yeah. Well, we've told Tim that. We said, "Tim, there's no need for you to be in the studio." He goes, "No, I need to be there to hear what's going on."
Do you know that there's some days, we have such limited time during the commercial breaks, that there's some days that I sprint in front of Tim as he's going in to get to you before he does?
Tim's a pisser. We're walking out today, and there's like 500 people in the hallway at Sirius, and like that whole thing is like so annoying because you want to just get out, and people get excited to see me, and they want to talk and stuff. So under my breath, I go, "Oh no," because I open up the door and I see it. Tim goes, "Do you not want to go out this way?" I go, No, I'm going to go out. I go, "But Tim, do you have to walk in front of me? You're going so slow. If I could just move quickly here, I can get through this. You're blocking me. It's like you got to move out of my way."
Oh man.
So but I love Tim. Listen, let me tell you about Tim. There isn't a better guy on the planet who could be the program director of these channels. First of all, I'm nuts. He deals with me beautifully. He manages the place fantastically. People actually like him, and he works his ass off. I couldn't be more grateful for him. So the idea that Tim bothers me at right after the show sometimes. In a way, I like his exuberance too. You know what I mean? It's sort of a mixed bag because if he wasn't that exuberant, he wouldn't be that good as a program manager. I really do mean that.
We all love Tim.
We do.
Tim's a great guy. He really is, and he works so hard for us. And he really is the man. He's the man. He's the man.
All right, Howard, I'll let you go. Thanks for clearing up. I hope you feel like you cleared up the whole weatherman.
I feel I did. I feel I needed to defend myself.
And never let a woman who has her own private captain make fun of you for having a private.
I heard that point. I like that point.
Thank you.
A live, brand new show. I'm trying to figure out which mic George is on. It's been so long I can't remember. George, what mic?
George is here.
Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. Say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Guess
Am I on?
Yeah, I couldn't remember which.
Good morning.
How are you?
I couldn't remember.
I'm just fine.
I couldn't remember which switch worked the microphone for your.
And which switch am I?
You're number 4.
I'm number 4.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a great
How are
voice.
you, George?
An iconic voice.
When's the last time you were here?
I think it's been more than 3 months. It's been much too long. And congratulations to you on many, many counts. Certainly on your upcoming wedding and the merger of Sirius and XM.
There's another marriage. That's right.
And congratulations to you on California allowing gay marriage and the fact that you and Brad are getting married. I already sent you. Did you get our gift yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay.
We've been out of town an awful lot.
All right.
But yeah, I'm a happy guy to be hitched to the guy I love with loving family and friends surrounding us. How much happier can one get?
It almost became like the biggest thing in your career, even bigger than Star Trek or Heroes.
I'm telling you, the way the press covered it, we weren't quite prepared for that. We were just swarmed by that massive media coverage.
Well, there's you, there's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
And
last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, here gay marriage went through, but they needed to put a famous face on it. And you guys were right there.
You became the spokesperson.
Well, you know, we're doing what we wanted to do, and our Supreme Court finally gave us, well, they said, you know, you guys have been living in sin for 21 years, so it's about time you made it legit.
That's right. Might as well make you legal.
Are you nervous? When is the wedding?
It's the 14th of September.
Okay.
Next month.
Did you get a marriage license yet?
Oh, that's when we got that massive media coverage.
I see.
So we do have the license now.
Now, when you get a marriage license, because I've been looking into this, you've got to.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh,
even though it's been reported everywhere that I'm married.
That's right.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. I mean, there must be 5,000 reports I could play you about that I got married this weekend. And I wish everyone would calm down. Who cares if I'm married or not? I'm telling you this. I never saw such interest in a non-thing.
Too many media outlets.
Yeah.
And they
That's
love
what
to
it
get
is.
it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they had us already married, too. All we
that
did was
right?
get the license.
Yeah, so you got the license. Did you have, you have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A driver's license?
We didn't have to have our birth certificate, only our driver's license.
That's it?
And $70.
You have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, yeah. You have to have. There's 4 or 5 things you have to have from each column, and you have to match one of the columns.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in California.
You have to have a birth certificate, a driver's license. I've got to have my divorce papers.
You're
I want you to prove that.
Yeah. You have to prove you're divorced. It's a whole fucking deal.
I thought of a couple loopholes though for George. You could, I think, they just specify gays getting married, not 2 men. I think you could have said.
No, they said marriage equality.
But
Every
I
person
think you
has-
could have years ago gotten married and just said you guys weren't gay. You just were 2 guys who wanted to get married.
No, you couldn't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just say, look, we're not gay guys. We just
Hey.
want to get married.
So when my question was, when you went down to the,
City Hall.
the city
or wherever
hall,
you go.
did you have any thoughts like, wow, this could fuck everything up. This could mess it all up. Did you have any kind of trepidation?
We were a little nervous, not because of that, but because it was, something that we hadn't expected to happen, and we were really excited about it. But
How did people know you were going down to City Hall?
Well, the press, this was the first day that marriage equality was going to start happening. So the press was there in mass. And when we showed up, we were just, swarmed by them. We couldn't move. And then they asked, the mayor of West Hollywood was making a speech, and they asked me to make some comment at the same time, too. And so I said, may sweet equality live long and prosper.
This is a big career move for you in a way. I mean, I never saw so much publicity. You're on fire.
Do you think he's getting married just for his career?
I think it's for Brad's career.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brad's become a name now.
I know.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. Good morning.
I was going to congratulate you. I wanted to be the first caller, but I can't believe I was sucking into that. It was all over the post, the computer. People were calling me wherever I went. People said, I said, yeah, I guess. Barefoot on the beach. I knew it couldn't be at all.
No. We first.
Tell me,
I would tell you when I'm getting married. I told you, we're having a family thing and a thing for our friends.
So why did the Post print that?
Why? Everything they print about me is wrong. I mean, in fact, I spoke with Lisa G through a third party, and because I said, well, according to Lisa G, and Lisa G said, look, I never reported that. I reported that Beth was going to wear a sundress or something with your family.
Right, and barefoot on the beach.
Something like that. And that's not even true. I don't even know what that is. So here's every media outlet reported it, and it's completely false.
Could I give you my take, Howard? Isn't it going to be around like the Labor Day weekend when you have vacation?
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm actually starting to get, what do you call that, cold feet. Not because I have any doubts about Beth. I just don't like all of this hoopla.
It's too much, Howard.
It's too much for me. I'm not George Takei. I can't handle it.
He can't take it.
I can't take it.
You better talk him down.
It's for you and your family to be
I should have just taken her off somewhere and married her. That's what I wanted to do.
I love you so much, Howard. I saw your
Thank
tattoo
you.
on your ring. It's hot, sexy thing, Howard. If it wasn't Beth, I wish it could have been me.
No, you don't.
Even
Trust
you
me.
laugh at that.
I love you.
You don't want me
Howard.
mounting you. Trust me, Marianne.
I love you,
All right, thank
Howard.
you very much.
Congratulations.
You have no
anyway.
idea what it's like when I mount a woman.
Are you getting helicopters flying over your place?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's enough already with this marriage stuff.
I know, the press-
I'm like the bride-to-be here. Poor Brad. I saw him on the newscast when you guys were getting the marriage license. He looked like a deer in the headlights. He does not like being on camera. He looked like he was frozen.
He gets very nervous very easily.
Yeah.
And the cameras and the photographers and the crowd really shook him up.
Was it a romantic night, the night that you went and got the marriage license? I mean, here you'd been on TV. The two of you had been interviewed. Was there sex involved the night that you got your marriage license?
The night before was wonderful.
It was, because he was excited and you were excited.
Exactly. But the night of... the night after we got the license.
So you guys were so
he
worked
was
up.
completely frozen.
You guys were so worked up,
Really?
you blew each other, and then went down to the city hall.
Wow. That's right.
Right.
We were,
That's right.
We were energetic. We were just full of vitality.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go down and get the license. Oh.
It was a happy occasion. Why not celebrate?
Getting the license.
Now, in a situation like that, do you switch off positions? I mean,
Of course.
like who gets it? Or
You don't have to be gross. Come on. That's very
we're
personal.
all thinking you brought it up.
69.
Well, you two blew each other and went down. I'm sorry. I'm
You know
sorry to
what?
get gross.
Listen, George is not only in a gay marriage, he's in the gayest marriage.
Well, I'm
right.
just curious.
So you made love to Brad the night before you got your marriage license, and was it on a night you typically don't make love? Because I know you have set nights.
That's Sunday.
Right.
Sunday's actually it's the morning. Sunday morning
Is always.
Always.
No matter what.
When you should be in church,
is.
you're fucking a guy.
Well, I am in church.
Sunday morning always, right?
Sunday morning always.
Right. And then this was not a Sunday, was it?
No, it was I think it was a Monday.
Monday. So So Sunday you had your normal sex.
Right.
And then
Sunday night we did.
And Sunday night you did because of Monday.
Oh, so it was a double header.
And Monday night, nothing happened. We were
really were exhausted.
Well, I could have gone.
So you wanted to? Well, Monday night is when you watch football. So why would you?
Brad was all frozen up. He was so he was a nervous wreck.
Really?
And, yeah.
I understand that.
Is
Because
he
first of
getting
all,
cold feet? We're talking to George.
No,
Maybe
because there was-
Brad is getting cold
no,
feet.
because there's he's not used to all this attention. I mean, I understand.
But they were at home.
He was going down to City Hall, and reporters are going to cover this thing. And
what about your penis?
The one show,
Thank you.
Good Morning America. I think it was Good Morning America. You guys were next to each other, and Brad, he was had a smile concreted to his face.
Yes, that expression never changed.
And he kept you guys did look like the happiest two people alive.
We did feel
which
great.
was nice. to see.
Brad looks like a guy who's not out of the closet and just got outed. He's just like, it's hard on Brad.
It is hard.
But you don't think this will have any deleterious effect?
Deleterious. It's going to be a joyful thing.
You don't see it changing at all when you say those vows and now you're committed to each other.
Well, we've never gone there before, so we
Right.
don't know what's going to happen. But I know for me, it's going to be wonderful. You know,
All
because
right.
we're going to have our family and friends.
How many people are you inviting to the wedding?
Well, we're getting married in the Democracy Forum of the Japanese American National Museum, and the capacity is 200.
Right.
And, you know, we have a long, long list of dear friends. So we feel terrible that we couldn't invite them all. You guys are invited. But
Yes,
I
thank you.
know that, you know, you have a show on Monday.
We sent our regrets, but we
I
did
know.
send a gift.
Oh, it's bless your heart. It's, you know, we thank you so much. That's very thoughtful. We
Well-
haven't seen it yet, but we appreciate it very much. It's very kind of you. And
I
Artie,
made a donation.
Yes, I know. You were so generous. Thank you. And that's very important what Artie did. Because
What did he do?
He gave a very generous donation to the Human Rights Campaign.
Well, that's what it said. In the card, it said
Right.
he could either send money or, in lieu of a gift,
in lieu
actually,
of a
which was
gift,
very nice. It said you could donate to the Human Rights Campaign, and that's what I did.
But Artie was on heroin at the time. He didn't mean to write that check.
No, this was before heroin.
Well, that was but why the sum was so generous.
By
It was
the
out
way,
of his
George.
mind.
Oh, is that why?
No, I'm always generous, George.
And the reason for that is, you know, there's a ballot measure coming up in November in California. People who want to nullify the Supreme Court's ruling and take away our marriage.
Oh no!
And Artie is
You
helping
mean as
us
soon
fight
as you
that.
get married, you could be nullified?
Well, we're gonna fight it tooth and nail.
Can you believe
And
people are wasting their time trying to...
Arnold Schwarzenegger, good for him, is on our side this time.
Finally,
is
he got on the
opposed
right
to
side.
it.
Well, remember on this show, you yelled at him and you
I
told him
did.
off. And it obviously got through his head.
I'm sorry I brought that name up.
Yeah. King of all blacks, you're on the air in Ingleside, New Jersey.
Yes, Howard, I love you, man, but you're very complicated and confusing. I don't understand why if you have beautiful kids, I don't sound like a broken record, you have beautiful kids, why would you deny her of having kids? I don't understand.
Well, I'm not denying her of anything because she's telling me she doesn't want kids.
But she doesn't, trust me, I mean, she doesn't
I
mean
said
that.
to her, I don't want to deny you anything. So if you want kids, I'm not the guy for you. I can't raise more children. Even my mother said to me, I understand totally.
Yeah, but everybody understands but her.
No, you're not hearing me.
Why are you talking for Beth? Did she call you this morning?
You're saying, Beth, you're making this like it's an argument or a hassle. She said to me, I don't want children. I never have. When I was a little girl, I never dreamt about having kids, and I'm it's not my thing. Listen, my niece is married. She doesn't want kids. Robin's been in a relationship. She could have had kids. She doesn't want kids. There are people out there who don't want kids. My friends Will and Carrie are married. They don't want children.
I could point out a lot of people who don't have children, King.
And then a lot of people go, then why get married? And I go, well, as long as there's sex involved.
That's still your decision.
Right.
It's nobody's business but yours.
Okay. So you don't care about the resentment that her family's going to give you secretly.
Well, I don't care about her family resenting me. I just care about
It's
her.
still Beth's decision. They can't resent him.
But do you honestly, can you have Beth come in and take the test?
Yes, I would do that. Should I do that? I'll do that.
Why would you do that? I mean, you
it'd be
gotta
good radio.
You have to trust your spouse.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I won't do that. I trust my spouse.
You better not. You better not.
Where does it end? How many that you can make in a
We'll
relationship?
have her in here every week.
Beth said to me, if she feels like having kids, then she'll end the marriage.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's
What-
easier
what-
said.
What do you mean, all right?
Don't let love blind you. Listen, what she's saying is because I know how you might be. I perceive you as being kind of like subtly controlling a little bit, and like in the sense that she's going to say what she thinks you want to hear.
Right. Well, maybe so. But
Let me tell him something. There are people who change their minds. That's one thing that can happen. She right now does not want to have children, and this is a fine relationship for her to be in. But there are also people who say, you know what, I want to be with this person so much, then I'll give up that dream because I want to be with them.
Well, she's the first one.
she told me last night she loves being with me.
Right.
As I was sitting there goofing on the Olympics.
Well, obviously she loves being with you, and you love being with her, but she's still saying something that she thinks you want to hear.
No, that's not necessarily
come
the
on.
case.
This is so
King.
silly.
Just stop it.
You think
He
Jillian?
doesn't even know her. Why are we listening to him?
Let's say Beth and I broke up. You think Jillian Barbary would leave her husband for me? I think she would.
Listen to the way she's carrying
Yeah.
on.
I think if I called her and
I
said,
think
"Look,
the Grant is only safe as long as you're hooked up.
yeah, yeah, I really believe that." She told me she would have
she'd
sex
get
with me.
rid of that tattoo in a minute.
She came right up to me. She said, "I'll have sex with you right now."
I think we do more for promoting her show, quite frankly.
Maybe.
We don't talk about her every day.
Right.
She lures us in.
Johnny Frado. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
How you doing, bro?
I'm calling you to tell you I hate to agree with King of All Blacks, but I'm telling you, you're going to have kids.
I'm not. I'm not like you, dude.
Johnny, did your
wife...
wife...
listen to me.
What?
I swear to fucking God, I swear, I did not have any intentions to have kids. Not the second time around.
Right.
Well, I got one and one in the oven.
Well, why?
But how did that happen, Johnny?
You know what, Robin? I don't know. I mean, you know...
You wear a rubber, you won't have kids.
Doesn't he know that if you have sex with a woman, she'll get pregnant?
What happened? Your wife started, browbeating you into it?
No, this wasn't nothing discussed. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. She snuck up on me with sex, with no rubbers, with no nothing. She snuck up on me. Howard.
Nah, you knew what you were doing.
Absolutely.
You wanted a kid.
You were barebacking it, and you knew what would happen.
Howard, never have I had sex and said, having a kid is the last thing that I think about. I'm a shallow man.
Yeah, but Johnny, you let it happen.
I did let it happen.
Yeah. So that's you. That ain't me.
But I'm telling you, but listen to what I'm saying to you. This girl is a rational girl. It's not the girl. Like Robin and I said the last time, it's the brain. It's the body.
No, Johnny, this was you making a decision to... Johnny, you made the decision to have the kid. You put it in her and you came.
Yeah, but I mean,
That ain't me.
I honestly didn't. I never once, while that was going on, did I think, our kid's going to result from this. I know that's very retarded, but honestly, I never gave that a thought at the time.
But Johnny, just because you never gave it a thought doesn't mean you didn't do it. She didn't trick you.
Right, you wanted a kid.
Robin, I'm saying, if you
trust me, Johnny, if you didn't want a kid, if someone said to you, "Look, if you put your penis in this woman, your penis is going to fall off," you would wear a rubber every time.
No, but I'm saying to you, yeah, but
you knew what you were doing. In other words, if I put my penis in Beth without a rubber,
you're taking a chance.
then I'm going, hey, okay, I want to have a kid. On some level, there's something in the back of my mind saying if that happened, that'd be a good thing.
She wants a kid, I'm telling you right now.
Well, you don't know this girl.
She's too, because see the thing with the animals, like I told you, a long time ago, we had a dog, there was a dog, dog was the baby, everything was fine, ask her where the dog is now, dog's in Iowa.
The dog got shipped out?
Oh, the fucking dog, talk about it. And the motherfucker turned on me. Because he thought, she didn't want him no more. The dog was the baby. She bought clothes for the dog. The dog had little feeties and coats and sweaters and all kinds of stuff. And I thought, okay, this is perfect. We just keep dressing this dog up. It'll stay little. There's the play. All of a sudden, down the pike, here comes a baby. Now here comes another one.
Wow.
You know what I talk about every day? Baby names.
Yeah.
That's all we talk about. That's honest God, Robin.
And you hate kids.
I do hate kids. That's the fucked up part of this whole deal.
I know. You're not even happy with your kids.
No, I'm not. No,
They've been a big disappointment to you.
I raise them bad. That's what the problem is. I raise them.
You're not a good father, right?
I'm a terrible father.
Right.
Well, I buy them a lot of shit and everything, but they want to talk to me and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I know. I'm in therapy. I had to learn how to talk to my kids.
Buy him someone to talk to.
Listening
to
all this.
I'll tell the little kid, go talk to Johnny. He's closer to your age. You know what I mean? You have a lot more time.
Poor Johnny.
He likes you. Why, Johnny's in the room now playing. They fight over Guitar Hero. I had to go in there yesterday and tell him, okay, both you motherfuckers, shut that thing off. Yeah, play quick. Johnny's 29. He's 7.
29 and 7.
That's an age spread.
I'll tell you, Johnny, I don't know what...
And play Guitar Hero.
I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I'm trying to figure it. I'm trying to save your life right now.
Well, you are.
I'm telling you.
I'm not having kids.
Beth, I'm telling you, Beth is. You can see just from pictures of her how she is a very. I'm telling you, it's coming.
So then we shouldn't get married.
No,
but this is Johnny saying this.
I know. Johnny's ruining it.
Sure. Nail Jillian Barberie when she gets to the wedding, not before the wedding. Not after, before the wedding.
Right. All right, listen.
You get your revenge in advance.
Johnny, I got to move on, but thank you for the call.
You know, Howard, listening to this discussion, it makes me so grateful I'm gay.
You're not kidding. It eliminates a lot.
We can have sex and not have that anguish at all.
I have a gay friend who once said to me, he goes, "Oh, man," he goes, "if I was heterosexual, things would be so much less complicated." I go, "No, just the opposite."
Really?
Yeah.
There are no accidents in gay sex.
No. Anything goes. You'll be fine. No babies involved. It's the way God meant it to be.
Well, I don't know about
gay.
that.
Babies would be at our choice.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. You can't accidentally do it.
No.
Well, and Jason had a bachelor party over at Rick's Cabaret at on Thursday at noon. Yeah. They say Sal goes over there for lunch every day. Like he's like a regular at Rick's Cabaret.
That's where he has lunch?
Well, they said he's so regular there. Like when he walks in, he's like, "Oh," hi. Like he'll walk up to her, go, "Hi, how'd your engagement party go?"
Like he knows personal stuff about the girl.
Right, Gary? Didn't you tell me like when Sal walks into Rick's Cabaret,
they said he's like Norm from Cheers. Everybody knows him, and they said he walked up to a waitress and was asking her about her family vacation.
Hi, Sal.
He's her emotional
Sal.
friend.
You go, "Hi." Gary said like he left the bachelor party. Sal was still there. Like how many hours did Sal clock in?
I didn't go to the bachelor party because I had my kids with me. So the bachelor party started a little bit after 12. I needed to call Sal. I called him at 6:20 on his cell phone. Nobody answered. I called him at home at 6:30. His wife answered. She said he was still at the bachelor party. And he called me back at 7:30. He goes, "Yeah, I just got on the train." So he'd been there for 7.5 hours. And I heard he told his wife the party started at 2, so he could squeak a few more hours out.
Let me ask you something. True. Where were the bachelors by 7?
He left at 4:30.
Well, dude, what do you do there for 7.5 hours at Rick's?
It's like anything else. When you're having fun, time just flies.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't realize what time it was.
No, I thought it was like 4 o'clock. I had no clue.
Back in the old days, I used to do 7-8 hours at the strip club. Used
Did
to hang
you
out.
really?
Sure, right.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful?
But yeah, I don't know what I've only been to Rick's about 3 times for lunch, and when I go there, I'm very personable. It's important to be nice to people.
And 3 times you know about a girl's family vacation?
What do you go in the back room or where?
No, I don't do that.
You don't go in the back room?
Can't afford it.
Can't afford the back room?
No.
Yeah.
But it's a good time.
Do you have one girl that you're really into over there?
No.
You're into them all.
You don't have a Rick's wife?
No. When you're married, any girl is good.
Right. Lisa G is here. Lisa G from Howard 100 News.
What
Lisa.
a weekend.
Yeah. Lisa, what's going on?
Oh, I don't know where to start, Howard. There's so much stuff. You know, you talked about Jason and Will's bachelor party at Rick's Cabaret, but what you neglected to mention was that Ronnie the limo driver paid a dancer to give a lap dance to John Hine. Mm-hmm. Well, this dancer, Avalon, is now $20 richer without having to do the lap dance because John refused.
Yeah, John's like way into his wife and
no lap dance, no
takes his
masturbating.
marriage seriously.
Yeah, he really does, and he's like, he never masturbates. He only has sex with her. I don't buy that.
You know, Tom used to say that too. Remember, Tom Chiasano gave up masturbation because he thought it affected his marriage.
You know, I think people are still afraid to admit they masturbate, and you know, like.
You're telling me you think John Hine does it and doesn't say?
I know he does it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's no, sometimes you just do it. And it's not because you don't love your wife, and it's not because you have a sexual problem.
But you're saying he consciously does it and won't admit it.
Yeah, he's embarrassed to admit it. He doesn't want his wife to know. But I'm telling you, he masturbates. Not a lot. I mean, I jerk off, like, if Beth's out for the night and I got some porn. Like I told you, I watched Strap-On Sally the other night, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I had sex by myself.
I think one of the major influences you've had on society, without question, this is all you, as far in my head, and it's a positive because it's more honest, is being okay with admitting to masturbating, watching porn, like, the small penis thing. Like every guy, it's just liberating.
Politicians aren't doing it,
Well,
though.
the fuck politicians, but I'm
Hey,
saying
but can I tell
guys
you
in
something?
general. But it's right. It's odd now, since Howard became sort of a big star, that a guy isn't willing to admit that you masturbate, and John clearly is. I know a couple other guys who say, I never masturbate. How's it true? It can't be true.
John loves this show, and I would assume would only be honest.
Right.
Now, some guys don't want to tell their wives that. Some guys don't want to admit it. Even all the years I was married, like I'd come on the air and talk about jerking off, and then, even my wife would say to me, "Gee, did you really jerk off?" And I'd go, "No."
Oh, you wouldn't admit it at home.
I wouldn't admit it to her. And like I decided now in my new relationship, I'm honest. I tell Beth, I beat off. I beat off.
Yeah.
I did. You were out, and I beat off to Strap-On Sally. And
Creates
she goes,
an
You even admit that it's to Strap-On Sally.
and she goes, "I want to see Strap-On Sally." And I said, "No, because you're going to think I'm disgusting." I mean, really. Because I know she's going to be like, "Oh, those girls are so gross." Meanwhile, it's Carmen Levana and all these girls, and they're hot.
That's nice of her, because maybe she wants to watch it to see what turns you on.
We are shocked at what you think is hot.
I know. You guys don't get it. They just don't get it. But
Chicks say when you're like a filthy broad.
Right.
Like
but everyone masturbates, and everyone has sexual needs.
John, get in here and defend yourself.
Hey, Robin,
What?
like you masturbate now that Jimmy's not with you, right?
Well, I masturbated during.
You did? Even Lisa G masturbates, right, Lisa?
Not now.
No? Why?
Just I don't know. I think it's a phase I'm going through.
See, I don't believe that.
You're
And John,
abstaining from pleasuring yourself.
and John, I believe that you turn down the dance, and that's great, but I do believe you masturbate, and I think you're embarrassed to admit it.
Why?
I don't know. Because you are. You don't want your wife to know.
admit it,
Why?
you're embarrassed.
Because you don't want her to think you don't love her or something. You like it would be like almost like cheating on her.
Not at all.
You're thinking about other women.
Not at all.
There's no way you haven't relieved yourself at some point or another. Your wife's on the rag or something, and you just go, you know what? I got to jerk off.
I've got no reason to tell you otherwise. Like Artie was saying, especially on this show,
right?
The last thing you want to do is start lying about stuff like that.
I say you've done it.
Okay.
And I don't care. And I think you're sticking to it now, and very much like a John Edwards kind of thing.
Are you saying you never did?
No, I have, but not. I can't. What I said was I can't remember the last time that I have.
They do say, however, and John suffers from diabetes. Diabetes is supposed to affect a
Lowers
person's
your
sex
libido.
drive.
That is true.
So do you think your sex drive has been sort of quieted?
I think so. I think it definitely has had an effect.
Because I know with me, I'm constantly hard and constantly, having sex. I mean, I have to. If it's not with Beth, with myself. I mean, I need it.
Sometimes he just knocks himself down.
Yeah, I mean, I had sex with Beth yesterday morning, and then I was in the afternoon. I said, I want to take a nap. Maybe I should go jerk off. I mean, all of a sudden, I go, man, I'm 54 years old. This can't be right.
I'm actually annoyed by it. It's like one other chore you have to do, because I know. Well, no, listen. You feel it coming on. You go, look, there's no broad around. You're not dating somebody. You're alone. It's a Tuesday night at about 10. You had your shrimp fried rice. And it's like, you know what?
Want to go out.
I know for a fact I am not going to be worth anything in a conversation until I jerk off.
And I know George Takei, as great as he is, as great as actor as he is, I know he has to do it too, because Brad does not give him the amount of sex he would even like.
Well, that's right. But I was thinking, with age, it'll probably wane. But after hearing Ernest Borgnine, I know that that ain't going to happen.
How old are you now?
Relief. I'm 71.
Yeah, and you're saying
you're
you're still
still
jerking
doing it.
off.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Wow.
Now, did
Well,
Brad
I mean, if
get
it's just
upset?
Sunday.
What, sorry, George?
If it's only Sunday,
Right.
There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
How can you marry, honestly, can I say something serious?
Yeah.
How can you marry Brad if, now I'm just throwing this out there, he gives you sex one time a week. It's not like you guys are in a marriage where you're going to have children or anything like that.
Yeah.
So if there isn't any sex, what's the point in getting married?
There's dignity.
Yeah. No, I understand all the gay rights issue.
Right.
But
He's talking about the choice.
I'm saying, why are you even with Brad?
I love him.
You love him, but sex one day a week, I mean, that's just got to be miserable.
Well, there's cuddling, too, in between. And Brad is a good, decent, loving, caring guy. And he's a detail-oriented guy. He takes care of.
But don't you feel like saying, Brad, don't,
What do you mean
don't bogart that cock?
Yeah. But what do you mean he takes care of you? Emotionally?
Well, the first thing in the morning, he brings me a pot of green tea.
All
and
right.
he does.
You could get a houseboy to do
He's
that.
like a geisha.
Yeah, you could get a houseboy to do that.
That's true.
But go ahead.
It's different. When you hire someone to do it, it's a hired person doing it as a job.
I got to admit, I would like if Beth brought me some tea. That would be nice.
But she's having sex with you.
That's right. So that makes up for a lot of other
more
bullshit.
regularly. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
absolutely.
And when you come to a point in life where you get used to a person, there's.
But did you ever say to him, "Don't you want me more than one day a week"?
Well, we cuddle.
But wait, I mean, you got a big, thick, gay heart on.
It happens, and that's when I take a shower.
I know, but
Right, so you relieve yourself.
Yes, I do in the shower.
It would be a
Marry
lot
your
nicer-
shower.
It'd be a lot nicer if Brad would do that.
Yeah, it would be. But
you don't see anything wrong with your relationship. Why are you bringing this
Well,
up?
wait a second. Have you ever sat down with Brad? I mean, in a serious way, and said, "Hey, Brad, I love you. I think we're really compatible. I love the pot of tea you bring me in the morning. But I would really, really like it if we had more sex. I'm not saying it's going to drive us apart or anything because I love you, but do you think to please me, we could be together on Wednesday night too?"
Since you've introduced it, I will have that discussion with Brad.
Why have you
Howard always has to introduce it.
Why have you never? But why do you think you've never done that? Are you afraid to do it?
No, I'm not afraid. I just kind of, it's consideration for him. He's not interested in doing it, during.
But what
during
about
the week.
like if you just said to him, "Hey, I really, really want more"?
Well, he gets very tense and intensely involved with, he's my manager and he takes care of the books and he takes care of the bookings.
Oh, so he's fucking you one way or the other. What you should do is you should sit down with him and say, "Listen, if you were doing this enough, I shouldn't even be able to sit down." Like the fact that I'm able to sit down without writhing in pain means we're not fucking enough.
What is your point, though? I don't understand.
Well, he's exhausted.
Is he really?
Business is so exhausting.
You know how nervous he
There were a lot of
gets,
years between Star Trek and Heroes. I
Yes.
mean, he couldn't be that exhausted.
It's a lot of cruises.
Oh, no, there's a lot of Star Trek cruises and Star Trek conventions.
Oh, that is tiring.
Last week was Las Vegas. Next weekend's going to be Atlanta,
Yes.
Do you two travel together?
I'm hosting a Beam Me Up
he does
buffet.
Yeah.
And he carries the heavier
Beam Me
luggage.
Up cafe.
What'd you say?
I'm hosting on the promenade deck of the Star Trek cruise. I'm hosting the Beam Me Up buffet. The
Artie,
vaporized vegetables.
Do you ever put
want
on?
to invite you to the next Star Trek cruise.
I would love it. I would love it.
Do you ever try to seduce him, like by wearing a sexy outfit, or like like on a Wednesday night, put on something like a kimono?
I don't. What I do is on
This is
Sunday
Officer
mornings,
Sulu, bend over.
I do my workout with the free weights, take a shower, and then I lean on the doorway and say, "Hey, big boy,
It's time."
Holy
have
shit!
some fun?"
Yeah, every Sunday. You lean on the doorway and say, "Hey, big boy, you want to have some fun?"
I may have to put on a different pose, but
When did it start becoming only Sundays?
I guess about 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know what It was just.
Do you think he's
more
masturbates?
relaxed? He's more relaxed on Sunday.
He likes coming on the Sabbath.
Do you think he masturbates?
I don't know.
Of course he does.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. I thought he got upset with you the last time you mentioned that you do masturbate between.
Well, since
sessions.
he knows now, I can talk about it.
But he
And,
did get upset.
He did get upset, and as you said, Artie, it really is liberating to come on this show and talk about aspects of your life.
Well, I got to tell you something. I think you need to sit down with Brad and just say, Brad, let's come clean with one another.
Yes, sir.
Here we're about to get married, and we have sex on Sunday. And, okay, I love you for a lot of different reasons, but, my needs are much greater, and I really would like for you to consider having sex with me on Wednesday and Sunday.
Well, and you know what? Now that we've discussed it on the air, I think he will agree.
Well, you know, Howard, some people are even putting that in their prenuptial agreements.
What,
that they
sex?
want a certain, you know, like you can't renege on the sex after we get married.
Listen,
I still want it.
Brad, I've got an hour to kill before the Klingon hayride I'm hosting. And let's get down.
Right. Well, there you go. Do you ever consider waking up Brad with a blowjob? Like seriously, like he's sleeping and then like you just put your mouth on his penis and then
wakey.
Yeah. Wakey.
They call that the hooker alarm clock.
Before I got together with Brad, was one guy who used to wake me like that, and it was, that was wonderful. But he was not.
Right.
But
The sex was good.
Suddenly wake up in the in the morning and feeling that.
Wait, you almost passed out. Wait, get closer to the mic. Yes, and you would feel that.
Oh, you feel that. It's so wonderful. And then, the blood starts coursing. And what a great way to greet the day.
Well, maybe why not say to Brad, that used to really excite me.
I've discussed that. He says, I don't do that.
Right. All right.
He's got to be kind of... romanced before he does. On Sunday mornings, I gotta romance him.
Well,
he wants the whole build-up. He's not a quickie kind of guy.
I suggest some talking.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I think I will.
Something's up there,
and he's listening. He's hearing this.
Yeah, you're a married couple, and it's time for you to really get that sex life going. And Lisa,
and then after Wednesday,
yes.
Then we should have it more spontaneous between Wednesday.
Yeah, right. That's what I would.
I mean, it's so regimented. You're not. You're an artist. You need to.
Exactly.
You need to be spontaneous.
And that's the way I am.
Well, do you think you're going to ruin this relationship, Howard? It's the marriage that ruins it.
Well,
that's
you want
right.
to know
We can
something?
blame it on him if it doesn't work out.
You want to know something? In a sense, I think that George has come to accept this as normal behavior, and he's not really
Well,
pleased.
he accepts it as Brad's behavior.
Yeah, and I think, there's nothing wrong with saying to Brad, I know this is your behavior, but why? And is there something I can do or we can talk about in a serious way, not a joke on the Howard Stern show, where we can really, be together and up our sex life. I mean, it's crazy for a guy. George is over in the shower jerking off 2-3 times a week, with the warm water when really he should be with Brad.
I mean, it's two guys. There's no chick there to say no to sex.
Right.
What's happening?
Well, Brad does say no often.
He must be like a chick then.
You mean you've started in with him on a Wednesday and he goes no.
Yeah, well, he says no. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Oh boy.
I've had.
Well,
to
maybe
deal
he's
with
not
this,
attracted to you.
Had to deal with that and this and that. No, I know
he's not
been
there
faithful.
mentally.
Maybe he's thinking about a young guy or something like this.
Is he thinking of a young version of you, like William Hung or something?
Hung. That's the part that you go for, huh?
Or the kid, yeah, right. Or the kid on Heroes. You think he doesn't want a younger George?
Oh no, not Mossy.
If you're away on a
Mossy.
Sunday, let's say you're working on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you come home Tuesday. Does that mean you have to wait till the following Sunday to have sex?
No. Well, as a matter of fact, that's the way he has turned out. Yes.
Why are you going along with this?
Well, if he's not there with me on some Star Trek convention.
Yeah, I mean, why on Sunday?
I do it in the shower.
Yeah, but I mean, why on Sunday? Is it okay?
Because Sunday's a day when he doesn't have to deal with email, telephone calls, and all these other...
that's bullshit.
That's what he tells me.
Yeah, well, he's full of it.
Have you ever been approached at a Star Trek event by a gay fan who wanted to bed you down?
I have.
Really?
I have taken advantage of it. This was before.
Really? Oh, you have taken advantage. Oh, that's great. Good for you.
And some interesting women too. When I was,
and you
still maintaining that facade.
Oh, so you had a lot of sex with women?
Not a lot.
Really?
But
wow.
selective.
Right, some hot ones.
Nice.
And Lisa, I don't believe you're not pleasuring yourself, but that's your business.
Now, what did you're just going through a phase, you say?
Yeah, I think so. What's that?
You don't know what that noise is? You know. What's that?
Lisa, admit, how many times have you had me?
And your thoughts?
Yeah.
What do you think of when you do that? When you used to do that?
0.0.
When did this phase start?
I don't know. It's been a while. I think it's all part of not dating, just
Turning all that aspect off of you, inside of you?
maybe I have. I don't know if I have done it intentionally, subconsciously. I don't know.
Robin, have you gone long stretches of time where you
Without masturbating?
Yeah.
No.
No. Right, why?
Why would I do that?
Do you believe Lisa when she says she's doing that?
I believe her. Why would she lie to us?
Well, shame.
No, I don't.
Shame.
Yeah, shame. Just want anyone to know what she's up to.
Thank God, Robin.
Plus, she puts her fingers in the cupcakes. No one wants to think of that.
Maybe she shouldn't.
Hey, you know, Lisa,
masturbate.
some guy contacted me. His business is he does some sort of test where you can tell the germs on your hands.
Yeah.
You could swab your hand and know, and that's why you shouldn't put your hands in the cupcake.
Yeah, I know. I saw something on TV that when you double dip, it increases germs by like 1 million, if not even more.
Want me to swab your hands? I can have the guy come in and find out.
My thing was I just touched the cookie. I didn't touch the cupcake.
Doesn't matter. No one wants that.
Electricity.
All right. Anything else in the news there,
Yes,
Lisa,
big
besides you're
news.
not masturbating?
Well, you know, you're not the only one getting married. Jason is getting ready for his upcoming wedding. He says that he's already started to take measures so that no one gets embarrassed for his wedding. He has told the DJ, do not give the microphone to Sal or Richard by any means. Don't let them get, you know how they pass around the mic?
Yeah.
And, you know, you can sing or say something nice to the bride and groom. And also, there was a big debate about Jason's wedding. You know, he has admitted that he's gone into debt for this. Well, his mother wanted shrimp and was relentless. Well, Jason finally put his foot down and said, I am not paying for shrimp. So the big news is his mother will be paying for it, and there will be shrimp.
You should do that with the whole wedding. I mean,
it's a little too late now.
He has no money.
To go into debt, that's just the opposite of what a wedding should represent.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. How much is your wedding going to cost, George? Have you figured that out yet?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty costly.
How much?
All the bills haven't come in yet.
What would you say, guesstimate?
I'd say over 60.
Over $60,000.
Are you splitting it?
Well, it's coming from the same pot.
Right.
Our mutual pot.
Oh, right, yeah. So you're splitting it. That's nice. Though.
You guys have joint bank accounts?
Yes.
Oh, he should put out 2 days a week for that. You're the earner there.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that, makes, smooths the way.
You got a prenup with him or what?
No, we don't.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold it.
We trust each other.
Wait a second.
Oh, my. Oh, I don't think Brad will approve of my being on the show getting advice from you.
I'm just being sensible here. This is not a bad... I don't know why prenups have to be a bad thing. Why can't people talk about their finances?
They should be mandatory, shouldn't they?
You know, you can't talk about your sex life and you can't talk about finances with this guy. It's like you're two strangers.
Well,
I mean,
no,
he brings you a pot of
talk about our
tea.
sex life.
How much are you going to pay him for a pot of tea? I mean, let's say shit hits the fan.
Well, he does manage my, affairs with great efficiency and precision. And
Any good accountant could do that.
Well, that's true. And we do have an accountant in addition.
Right. So you're telling me if for some reason, legally, if this thing ends, and it could.
Anything's possible.
Right.
But I don't.
So you're going to give up half your fortune.
Well, I don't think it's going to end.
Well, what if it does? Paul McCartney said that, too. I had him in here. He said, you know what? I love this woman. I believe in love.
Yeah.
And guess what? She hauled his ass right into court and fucking embarrassed the shit out of him.
Yeah, but Brad's not her. He's a different personality altogether.
She gave him sex more than Sundays, too.
Well, that's true, I guess. Well, maybe, I can... the wedding could be the basis for a bit more regularity.
Well, hold it. Now I'm talking about money. Why can't you sit down with Brad and say, look, I want to know financially where we're going to be at if this thing shit hits the fan. And I'm not comfortable giving you half of my money.
Maybe George is comfortable.
Is that the California
law?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
half. Half of everything you've worked for. Half of every fucking shitty Star Trek fan you had to sit there and fucking blow in order to make money. Every one of those fucking pancake crews. Yeah, every time you were trapped on that boat with all those nudniks.
I didn't see Brad at camera blocking every Thursday.
Hey, George, could you sign this for me? Young man, I can't hear you through your William Shatner mask.
So you think I should have that discussion with him?
Oh, yes. What are you comfortable paying? Were you comfortable giving up?
So what, how do you...
Here's how you do it. I'll be you.
Yeah.
Brad, I'd like to sit down and talk about something.
Yes.
Now that we're getting married, this is a legal agreement. I want to work out a prenuptial agreement so that if anything should ever go wrong, not that I think it would,
I understand what I'd have to pay you.
So do you negotiate some kind of percentage?
Well, you would sit down with a lawyer, and he would sit down with his lawyer, and you would say, here's what I'm comfortable. Do you have a problem with this?
Our lawyer is our mutual friend.
No, you get two separate lawyers.
Man, that's a conflict
Let me
of
ask
interest.
You something.
I see. So we can't get...
What would you feel comfortable with if you and Brad split up?
Right.
He's been your manager for a number of years. He's relied on you for his lifestyle and everything else. So what would you feel comfortable giving him if it didn't work out?
You know, if it really didn't work out, and I don't think that's
Well, yeah,
what
we know
happened,
it's not. It's
but
going to work.
If it really didn't,
but if it didn't,
you know, I love him enough to say I'll give him half.
there you go.
Wow.
Then you don't need a prenup.
I'll give him half.
That's love.
Well, you're not saying that with a lot of confidence. You were like, I'll give him half.
You're testing me.
You're not comfortable with half. Why don't you admit it? Why are you not admitting
You know,
that?
I could give him
20%?
the Arizona house, and I'll keep the L.A. house.
Okay, fair enough.
And, you know, a reasonable splitting of...
50%?
Hey, well,
Well,
he's got to maintain the house.
Who's going to get the Hummel collection?
If he was a manager of anyone else, let's say he got 20%, and okay, now he's your life partner, 30%, but 50%? I mean, honestly.
Howard's starting trouble.
No, I'm not. George, come on.
He'll see you as
why?
Would you like to negotiate for me?
Yeah, bring him in here. Bring him in here.
Not on the air.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bring him in here.
I
I'll
don't
talk
think
to
on
him.
the air. You're not going to get Howard on the phone off the air.
Right.
Are you getting married on a Sunday?
We're getting married on a Sunday.
Oh, well, you can say,
Sunday
look,
afternoon.
you know, so you tell him you got to fuck me twice?
Wait a second. George. So, George, you're going to just go into this blindly and not have a business discussion with him about finances?
Well, we have not had that discussion. I just assumed...
You were not going to have it, were you?
You
what?
don't think about
Yes, you
that,
did. You're
about-
lying now. You're lying to yourself, not to anyone else. You have thought about it.
No, I really have not, quite honestly. I
You
really,
never sat down and said, oh, my God, if this thing doesn't work, I'm in a contract with this guy that I have to give him 50% of my assets.
You know, it's been working out well.
We know that.
Mutually
That's
for
the
the
point.
last...
Gay couples break up just as much
I
as
know they do.
heterosexual
And we
couples.
have
know
seen
many
a
who
number
have.
of these
Right.
marriages already hit the rocks and break apart.
Well, but they're, we know some. And
You've got
they're
to
different
protect
people.
yourself.
We're different people.
They were all different people, too.
All right, can I say
Well,
something?
yes.
I'm going to give you a worst-case scenario.
Yeah.
You get sick. And I don't mean the kind of sick like a cold sick. I mean you're sick. There are hospital bills or things like that.
Yeah.
You're not the George Takei, the vibrant guy.
Right.
Brad loves you. He's with you, this and that. But
I know he will be.
Yeah, but you know what? It turns out he starts fucking around with some other dude. Just behind your back because, he just needed sex and you're not available to him
Yes,
anymore.
like the John Edwards.
Right. And all of a sudden you find this out, you become incensed and say, I don't need this fucking aggravation. You and Brad break up. Now, on top of it, not only is he humiliated
It's hard for me to visualize that
Okay,
scenario.
but let's say it happens, and people are human, it can happen. Now you're writing him a check for 50% of your assets and giving him half of your homes. What are you doing?
And the new guy is fucking's in half of the home with him.
Right.
Well, it sounds like George would write that into the prenup
George?
anyway, that he's giving him the Arizona house.
Yeah, fine, George. What am I saying something here that's outrageous?
Yes.
No. Hold it. Let me this is between me and George.
Because I really hadn't thought of that possibility, and now that you've introduced it, I'm thinking, all right, if the law is half, and he did help me with, building my career, and the other part that, you talk about my getting ill, when my mother got ill, we moved her in with us for the last 4 years of her life, and he took care of her like a few sons did not, and I really am grateful to. I mean, Brad was a real saint when he did that because sometimes, I had to go to a Star Trek convention.
A nurse could have done that you could have paid.
Yeah, but the nurse would not have given her that loving care.
All right. So what is that worth to you?
I can't reduce it to dollars and cents.
All right. Well, good luck.
I really feel.
Good luck.
I'll tell you what it's worth.
Now,
30
now that
grand.
you've introduced that subject, I really think maybe we should have that honest.
Why not? That way there's no aggravation.
George.
Chances are it'll never happen.
I don't
Chances
think
are it'll never happen. But if you have that tucked away, at least it gives you security that you're not going to get fleeced.
But George, you're acting as if this is a fairy tale. And
Well, they're fairies.
Oh, stop it.
And they like tails.
You couldn't resist that crap.
I know. But the point is,
comedy
having the opportunity to get married is fraught with danger. It's not just a ceremony and a lovely party. It is a contract.
You're entering into a contract.
It is a contract.
It is.
You're right.
Gene Roddenberry.
That's true.
There's no difference between Gene and
had,
Brad.
Great difficulties.
Listen, you've busted your balls, and I like Brad a lot, you know that. But in all fairness, you're the one doing the glad handing on the fucking Star Trek cruises, and that ain't no picnic.
Nobody's lining up to get Brad's autograph.
I mean, if we were off the air talking, and we started talking about some of those Star Trek fans, these are disturbed people. And the fact of the matter is, that, you've paid your dues, pal.
Bless their hearts, though.
That's right. You've paid your dues.
You've been trapped on a boat with those people.
You know, you've paid your dues.
You don't have
I mean, sitting there and sucking up.
I will have that discussion.
Yeah, good.
I think
that's fair.
We just may have that discussion tonight.
Good. And do it.
And they
Because
may
if you're
just
holding,
not be getting married tomorrow.
if you're holding it back out of fear, then you.
No, it's not fear. It's not fear. It's just that.
I think it was euphoria.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's just what?
And I trust him. I've trusted him, and the trust has been reciprocated all these years. And the thought of parting never entered my mind. And our relationship has been tested, as I say. Moving my mother into our house, and
George, we don't know.
We
don't know in which ways it's going to be tested in the future. As things can erode rapidly. Listen, every guy who gets into marriage thinks it's going to be perfect. Trust
You're so funny sitting there with that bee. I'm looking at the bee as he has this.
Yeah, I got Beth's initial tattooed on my finger, right there.
Oh, right there.
You see, right there.
Yeah, and I don't have Brad's bee tattooed on me.
Right. So I'm saying the same thing to you. Listen, we all believe it's going to last forever. But then when the shit hits the fan, you like to know at least everything's been banged out ahead of time.
When you weren't emotional and angry.
Why would you leave a legal contract up to the state? You make that up with Brad, and let's get some lawyers involved, and let's get this thing going.
All right, I'll have that discussion tonight.
Nothing is more romantic than lawyers.
You want to get into this.
And if Brad is,
so we should get different attorneys. Not
you'd have
right
to.
Now.
Any lawyer will tell you you cannot have the same attorney.
Yeah.
It would not be legal and binding. You have to have two separate attorneys.
Because our attorney knows both of us.
That's right. That would not be right. You should have two separate attorneys, two divorce attorneys. Who sit down.
Divorce attorneys.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is being reduced.
But George, that's the way it works.
You want to be
to
in the world
heterosexuality.
of marriage. This is it.
Yeah.
This is what you fought for. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of it. The whole.
Whether you don't mow the lawn for 2 days.
Positive and the
all you're doing,
downsides.
what you fought for here is to have a legal contract with somebody. So if you're going to have a legal contract, you ought to sit down and find out what the fuck's in it. Don't sign contracts. If you went on a TV show, you wouldn't sign a contract without reading it.
That's true.
So why are you going into marriage without reading the contract?
We're fighting for laws that doesn't allow heterosexuals to be married.
Yeah. You'll soon see.
All right.
That's
I
why.
will take your advice.
And by the way, that's why I see you're not having any cold feet or any kind of, because nothing seems to be changing.
It's not real.
But you don't realize you're signing a contract when you put your name on that marriage.
That license.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It is a contract.
Yeah. And if
with
Brad
legal
loves you so much, he'll be willing to sign a reasonable contract.
Well, that's another way of testing his love.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the test, you shouldn't test love.
Nothing should be tested.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a strange way
But
of
don't
putting
let
it,
anything be contested.
No, if he loves you, he'll sign something fair.
Knowing that it's not going to happen.
Yeah, in other words, you should say to him, you should have no problem taking 20% because we're going to be together forever, aren't we, darling?
And if he says, make it 30, then I'll know that that may be
that
a
you might
real
not be
prospect.
together.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then you'll know he's the shithead that we think he is.
Don't forget, my friend, You're the George Washington of gay marriage.
That's right.
You're
Oh, my
one of the
goodness.
first pioneers.
Let's make yours a successful one.
Right.
Yes. Oh, we're determined to make ours.
But
You know,
even if it ends in divorce, let's not make it some tawdry headline splashed across the newspaper.
Right.
That's
We
right.
are
debacle.
mindful of the responsibility.
Gay marriage not working.
Right.
Yeah, that would
You
be.
know, Takei dragged into court.
He could have hit you up. He could hit you up for palimony. So I like that you're getting married. You're finally going to bang out a contract with this with Brad, which I like, and I like Brad. And listen,
Takei divorce gets ugly.
I think
we
Brad.
don't want to see that.
I think Brad should be treated very fairly in this negotiation, and
I'm willing to be fair,
Right.
you know, and I'm sure he's willing to be fair too. But he did play a big part.
we know that.
Then
And guess
give
what?
him that
You
credit.
played a big part too.
Well, that's true. Yes,
that's right.
Yeah, he played a huge part. I'm sure he was at rehearsals for Star Trek 4 all day.
A lot of pressure there. All right.
He doesn't have to shake the hand of an 82-year-old guy in a Klingon outfit.
He put up with a lot from me too.
Well,
when I'd
we
come
know.
home,
Taking care of your
exhausted
mother
and
is shit,
tired.
man. That's a saint. Holy Christ.
He is a saint.
Yeah, I
He
wouldn't
is
take
a
care of your
saint.
mother. But
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah,
No,
she'd
I
be
wouldn't.
out of
And
luck.
with you, I'd get a prenup.
Listen, I love you. Look at me. I'm
Yes,
gonna tell you
I
something.
know.
This is my gift to you.
It's a
More than that
mutual-
stupid gift.
No,
I
that
sent
is
you.
a gift, and that is word to the wise.
You're a terrific guy, and
know,
my
he-
audience loves you, and I love you, and I know everyone in this room loves you.
And he did try
And-
to have this conversation with Paul McCartney.
And you know what? I swear,
did.
yes, I did.
Yes, he
Paul was
did.
on the show,
Yeah.
and he was getting married, and I said to him, "What are you doing now?" He goes, "Oh, I believe in love, and Howard, I don't need a prenup." And I go, "You know what? You're being naive, Paul." And Paul's one of my heroes.
All you need is love. All that bullshit.
Yeah, and I said, "Man, you're a great guy, but come on." And sure enough,
He did not take your advice.
and $60 million later, Madon.
It's like he didn't write Hey Jude.
60
no
yeah,
money.
Right. He might as well not have written Hey Jude.
Yeah.
But
got
how
all
could he have
cash.
fallen in love with that woman? You know, I've seen her on TV.
Understood.
And, these
Every
interviews.
situation is different.
Such a shrew.
But sometimes you don't know.
Peg leg cunt.
She was able to
But Brad isn't that.
cover that up.
We know Brad, and we love Brad.
You know.
But listen, I know lots of loving gay and straight couples, and shit hits the fan sometimes. It could happen 5
We
years
are
from now.
human, yeah.
Sometimes people get married, and the week afterwards they go, "Oh my God, this was a huge mistake." Even though they've been together for years, the marriage changes things sometimes, and I don't know why.
You know,
in
it
what
was-
ways does it change?
People just get different. I don't know why.
In what way do they get different?
I don't know. Maybe you just panic. You
Because
go, "Oh my
we've
God,
had
this
our
is-"
fights. He's driven me up the wall. I mean, the wedding planning is driving me up the wall.
Oh, that's right.
And he's
Well-
a detail person.
Oh, my
You know?
God.
Oh, my God, yes.
I can't
But
do that. I
Listen to me.
it's
This
been
is
tested.
This
I
is a
feel
league-
this-
Think what marriage is. Aside from all the victory of gays getting the rights and all this and being treated as equals, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful part.
Right.
But think about what it is. It's a contract between two people saying, "Look, if shit hits the fan, I get 50. That's it.
No, I hear
That's
you.
what it
I
is.
hear you.
When you
I
boil
hear
it down, why be married? It's to give the other person security. So Brad's saying to you, "Give me my security." Okay, I'll give you so much security, but not everything. See?
Brad, are you listening?
I got to tell you, I think this conversation that Howard's suggesting will end your relationship.
Well, then so be it.
If
Better
that
now.
happens, I want my fucking donation back from that fruity charity.
All right, well, fair enough.
Ronnie,
Yes, sir.
do you find it strange that John doesn't jerk off?
Yeah. But then again, here's a guy who I bought a lap dance for, and he tried to open his wallet and pay me back the money after I gave the girl $20, and he didn't get the lap dance. So it's a good possibility the guy doesn't yank it.
Were you offended by that?
No, not at all. He was upset because I paid the girl $20, and, you know, you stupid asshole.
How often do you yank the pole?
Not that often anymore. I don't have to.
Oh, look at you, fucking ladies man.
No, it's been a while. Actually, it's been a while.
Over a month?
No. Couple of weeks.
Sal, do you find it strange that John Hyde would turn down a lap dance?
Yes, I do. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, the guy's a multimillionaire. He's on the Howard Stern show. You know, he's one of those guys that tries so hard to be out of that. He tries so hard to have a reputation of not masturbating and not messing around with girls. He's the guy you're going to find in a brothel in the South Bronx with 4 girls, you know, the jacuzzi running, probably some duct tape and chloroform, you know, sitting on the pillowcases. John Hine's a creep. You know, there's no doubt. You know, it's just like Spitzer. The harder you fight against it, the more of a fucking degenerate you are in the closet. And that's what you are, John. You're a degenerate creep. You're an idiot and a liar, and you can't pull the wool over my eyes, asshole.
All right,
That's the truth.
that went in a different direction than I thought.
Mark my words. But I love the guy. But come on, let's call a spade a spade. He's a man who brags about 80 blowjobs, and now he won't wrap his hands around his cock and whack off to the thought of a hot chick. Is that believable? Is it?
I don't buy it.
Of course not. It's bullshit.
Now, Sal, how often do you crank one out?
Once to twice a day.
Twice a day?
Once to twice a day.
Wow.
If I can. It all depends.
Oh, if you could, you'd do it a lot more?
Yeah, I mean, I get home, my wife's not home, so, you know, I toss one off then. You know, I have a 15-minute gap to toss one off, I'll do it there, and then usually in the shower, where nobody can hear me, you know? Because I'm a man. That's what men do.
Men
jerk off. We jerk off. And John's a man, too, but John's a lying man. John definitely jerks off. He's a big, fat liar.
John Hine, you skated through that one. You skated up.
John.
There's nothing to skate.
Why can't Howard wrap his head around this? This is just something you don't do.
Because clearly he's the opposite. And what bugs me about it is that he thinks I'm lying. But I've been a fan of this show forever. I know how things work here. Why would I lie? You know what I mean? So look, he's going to think what he wants to think, and he's entitled to. He's just wrong.
Jerk that rod, damn it.
Now, the same way
that
the same way he finds it strange that you don't. Do you find it strange that he does that much?
No, I think that's more normal. I mean, maybe he's a little bit beyond normal, but I think most guys are like that. Look, if I was that way, I'd totally admit and be whacking off 10 times a day, but it's just not. I'm very satisfied with my sex life, and if there were problems, I'd address them, but I'm okay.
George.
Hello.
How do you think this conversation is going to go tonight with Brad?
Well, I don't know. I have no idea. But I think what Howard's done is laid out, you know, the rationality of it. And it'll make it easier for me to have that discussion with Brad. Because it is a legal contract we're entering into. And, you know, we are entering into it emotionally and with rose-colored glasses on, as a marriage should be approached. However, it is a legal document, a legal association, and that dollars and cents aspect, the possibility of, you know, it not working out should be considered. So he's made a lot of sense, and I think Brad will, I hope, agree to have a rational discussion, knowing that it's not going to happen.
Do you think he might be offended by you asking?
Well, if he's been listening, you know, he's heard all the logical, thoughtful, clinical, you know, legalized approach to it. And that's what a marriage document is. So I know that Brad to be a thoughtful, rational, detail-oriented guy, and I think I could approach the subject.
What a great idea. Taking the radio show and putting it on television. Brilliant. Explosive television. Shocking television. This is genius.
Ah, the puppet. I was hoping, you know what? I forgot about the puppet. Here he is. Straight from my house. Of course, in a Warner Brothers bag. I'll have to bring the puppet in. How do you feel about having a puppet? I actually, personally, I always thought the puppet was really cool. I mean, how many people get to own a puppet that's in an image? Owning the puppet's fine. It's having Howard work it that's the painful part.
Oh, hi, Baba Booey. Oh, here's the puppet. Hey, Fred, I was thinking... See, I thought for the TV show... We could use the Gary puppet. Just leave it by Fred. Let him work it.
Can we get a little stool, too?
Yeah, sure.
How about a little chair, Fred?
Why doesn't he have a case? He's kept it in a bag.
Yeah, can't you give me like a ventriloquist
Hey,
case?
Robin, that's a Warner Brothers bag.
Yeah, but seriously, shouldn't... This is such a beautiful puppet. Why can't...
that damaged?
No, you don't want that damaged. It's like a homeless dummy. Hello, Wolf. Hello there, Wolf. Am I on TV right now? Oh, good. Hey, Wolf, I have to pick my nose. Oops, that's my ear.
Somebody just faxed me that Gary always looks befuddled on the E! show.
I know, doesn't he? That's the same look I see.
Fred and Jackie look the same way. You just don't see them.
Bull. So, Fred, I was just thinking that for the TV show, like if, you're wherever goofing on Gary and you do Gary's voice, hey, Wolf.
Hey, Wolf.
You could have the puppet. It's real easy to work, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know how to do
I
it?
was fiddling with it yesterday a little
it's easy.
bit.
But, Howard, it's going to be really difficult because when Fred does his impersonation of me, he needs to keep a pen in his mouth and move it around.
Can you do it without that pen?
I'll try and do it with a cart in my mouth.
All right. It's kind of a neat little puppet. And I don't know. I was sitting at home thinking we have to have a puppet on the television show.
Is that right?
And here, Fred, I'll hand over the puppet. There he is. Notice the arms almost hit the floor.
His hands go past his knees.
I like what he's wearing, too. He should just be wearing a bad T-shirt. That work shirt's almost too nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gary dressed up.
Let me tell you something. I've never worn bad jeans like that and cuffed them. I'd just like to say that right
I've never
now.
worn bad jeans like that and cuffed them.
That's good. That was good. Except you're a little too clear. Do it again.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
Give him the pen. Put it in.
Oh, Fred's stuffing paper in his mouth.
I never wore bad jeans like that and cuffed them. Is that more authentic, Bob?
What, Gary?
Hold on a second. I'll get a little earwax on my ear. They're tasty. What do you think?
Excellent.
Hello, Jackie. I look befuddled.
You do look befuddled, Baba Booey.
Whoa.
Right. Make him spin his head around.
I'm trying it.
Yeah. Hey, Fred's a pretty good ventriloquist.
Very good.
You can
He's
hardly...
not moving his lips?
No, you can just hardly see the piece of paper in his mouth. Have him say this. Hey, Wolf, which is my good side, my left tooth or my right tooth?
Hey, Wolf, which is my good side, my left tooth or my right tooth?
Excellent. And look how Fred works the puppet.
Yeah, he's doing very good.
Super. The Gary puppet just got hit in the head with something.
Hey, Mary, it's time.
Time for the baby?
No, it's time for me to hit the baby.
Oh, no.
No, it's time for me to brush my teeth, you're supposed to say.
Time to brush my teeth.
All right.
It's always time to brush.
I think the teeth are too white.
Yeah, they should be a little more green.
Yeah, the Gary puppet needs green on his teeth.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it has to be green, but it might need a little tint.
Yeah, it has to be discolored, yeah.
A hint of mint.
I got to take a break. We'll come back. We'll do some news for everybody, Robin, and, some other stuff, too. Phone calls.
My day. Brush my teeth, tap my baby. Brush my teeth, tap my baby.
Look at the Gary puppet. He's talking.
I'm so busy.
Hey, Gary puppet. Oh, you just took a shot to the head.
I didn't feel it.
Wasn't hard enough.
That don't hurt.
Ow!
That's a great puppet. All right, thank you, Gary puppet.
Thank you, Bob.
Fred uses the Gary puppet as a bat when you throw a piece
I
of
know,
paper.
he aims for the paper.
Like a soccer player.
I'm like Pele with my face.
The Gary
Is that
puppet.
called a header?
Yeah, right. All right, we got to take a break. Ow.
You should be warding those things off with those teeth.
Yeah.
Ow.
Fred, you should turn your head like Claude Kirshner so people can't see you're not a good ventriloquist. Yeah, you'll work it out.
I'll work it.
Those teeth are like a shield. They should be guarding Gary against everything.
It's like a force field, Bo.
I like when Gary holds the Gary puppet next to his face.
Yeah.
Want me to pass it
When
over?
you see the resemblance.
Pass it over.
They ran that last night on the TV show.
It's
Hey, pass it over.
frightening.
Let do it again in case someone missed it. Here you go. Just hold it next to you and open your mouth like the puppet. Like put him right next to you.
Oh, don't put me next to my head. I'll smell.
What's the matter? Why can't you put him next to your
Gary
head?
doesn't know where his head is.
Gary can't bring this thing next to his head. I never saw anything.
It's right next to my vulva.
All right, now put his hand down and just hang your lower lip. Now hold that. Just hold it for a while. I got to soak that in.
It's easy to tell. Gary has the earring.
Yeah, Gary's the one with the earring. You got to give the puppet the earring, then we won't be able to tell the difference. All right, very good. Isn't that a great visual?
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Guess what I think of you, Vol?
Whoop, wrong finger, Mr. Gary Puppet. Wrong finger again.
Gary doesn't even know
Well,
what his
Gary
finger is.
Puppet only has 4 fingers.
Exactly.
All right. We got to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Why don't you give up your breath and let me evaluate if we want to go further with this? Oh, now I feel good. Now, let me bring in this girl. She's been waiting a long time. Now, this one's going to be tough to figure out because Gary says she's a very normal-looking girl. She don't look like a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and she's...
And why is she taking
All
off her
right,
clothes?
here's what happened. She's into these, these greyhound dogs? You know when you go to the track?
Well, no.
Okay. You ever go to a dog track?
No.
All right. Thank you. This young lady became passionate about this because when the dogs are done racing, they don't know what to do with them. So
we don't even have this in New York, do we?
No. We don't have
Not in
we don't
New
have a
York City.
death penalty. We don't have dog races. We don't have anything. Yeah, we have up in like Saratoga.
Yeah,
or
there's dog
something.
racing upstate.
Is that right? I didn't know.
Yeah, for all the yahoos. So they don't know what to do with these big dogs. So what they do is after they breed them and train them,
What
and
is
after
the dog's lifespan? I mean, of, work and...
like a regular dog.
No, they said that the dog races for about 2 years, and then he's out.
Right.
Okay, and then what do you do
All
with
right,
them?
so exactly the problem. What do you do with them? So what they do is they have to kill them. So sometimes they do it humanely through lethal injection,
Oh.
or sometimes they just club them.
Stop it. They're not clubbing
Oh,
dogs.
yeah. Well, wait, this girl will come in. So now look. So she calls up. She goes, I want to talk about this on the air. We said, listen, we don't care what you want to talk about. You're coming in here naked.
Are you ready for her?
Yeah, and she's got to be naked.
And she knows that,
But
huh?
she's coming in and she knows she has to be naked.
Well, yeah, she can come in with clothes, but she has to get naked in order to talk about this.
Don't you think it's rather intimidating for a regular girl to be in a room with 4 guys?
Yeah, someone said she's no beauty, right?
This was her idea.
All right, get her in here.
Oh,
All right, now, who is this, Heidi? Heidi, you are a regular girl. I can't believe your name is Heidi. You look like Heidi.
yeah. Where are your sheep?
Heidi, you understand. Well, Heidi, you want to get naked, though, right?
I want to get publicity for the Greyhounds.
Right, I'm into doing that.
Okay.
I'm into doing that.
You are? Well,
Well,
then let's do it.
If she's naked.
Oh.
There, Robin.
You see, what if I back down now? Then everyone is just going to come flying through the doors.
You're going to feel so dirty after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard.
All right, do me a favor. Look,
Did you read the original facts that I sent?
no, of course not. We could care less.
Well,
We only want to see naked girls.
I briefed him, Heidi.
Yeah, I'm briefed. Yeah.
well, we were hoping that you would adopt a Greyhound.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
sure.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
you've got little kids.
Yeah, I
you
got
have
a lot of room for
Racing
that.
dog in his backyard.
All right, well, let me think about it. Racing, I can race. Hey, can I make money with those dogs?
I just imagine
He'll
the
put a tracker
Give
on
me
the
2 or
yard.
3.
If you adopt a Greyhound through our organization, you can't race it anymore.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh.
It's got to get sterilized so you can't breed it, and you're not allowed to race it anymore.
Oh, you're no fun.
Well, hey.
Gee, greyhounds are the cutest dogs. So anyway, you own a greyhound?
Yes.
I see. Where do you
Just
keep-
one?
Just one.
Well, she lives in the city, probably.
Yes.
That's good. A 300-pound dog in the city.
In a 2-room apartment.
No,
Can you use those as like sled dogs? Because I could have her pull my kids
They
around,
can pull you.
pull my wife around.
Save on cash.
Not easily.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. Yeah, what do you say?
Can they pull a car?
Yeah, mush.
You're not getting a sled. Can they pull a car?
All right, wait a second. But you see, we're
They're
talking
only
too much.
about 75 pounds.
Is that right?
So they're not real heavy dogs.
Hey, they're nice dogs. Take off your dress. Now I got to get
Oh,
serious.
you're terrible. Look
Maybe
at
I'll just
that
keep you in your
face.
bra and panties. Let me see. Go ahead. Take off your dress.
Howard.
Well, what do you want from me? You're the one who wanted to come down here naked. I feel bad about this, too, but I got my reputation to protect.
If you've got your reputation to protect, then just let us talk about the dog.
What? How does that protect my reputation?
She doesn't understand your reputation.
You really don't.
So Howard's Satan. That's his reputation.
All right, go ahead. Just take off your dress and let's get this over with now.
Yeah, you can't have
All right.
Howard being seen as a nice
She's
guy.
untying the top.
This is like Coco.
I know, like in Fame, at the end of Fame.
Racially, Coco. Racially.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. You got to do it, and let's just get it over with. No, that's not necessary. I'm not going to do that. Now, go ahead. Take off your top. Go ahead. Are you wearing a bra under there? All right, good. I don't know. Ooh, sexy bra. I feel terrible.
You should.
But she's taking. I have to do this. I want to. Come on. Let's take it off already. Stop doing a slow striptease.
I mean, really.
Really? Yeah. Really. What the hell? You've never done anything like this before, have you? Never. Are you nervous right now? Your hands are shaking. Did you take any Valium before you came in?
Yeah, that's what most of the girls
For God's
do.
sake.
They take drugs.
And what are you wearing? Bikini panties?
Bikini panties.
Whoa. You're not wearing panties, are you? Those are not panties, are they? What is that, a Merry Widow? Wait a second.
She's got a garter belt.
Whoa. All right, sit down and keep your dress on. Let's talk about dogs. If you're going to get an animal, these greyhounds are beautiful dogs.
And they're pure breed.
Yeah, and you could probably race them. No one will know.
Hey,
anyway, so
get the seniors tour.
Yeah, right. But are they good with children?
They're great with kids.
And are they smart dogs?
One of the most intelligent breeds there are.
Really? So how does one get in touch with you? Maybe you should give the phone number out.
Well, we have 2 ways of getting a hold of us. You can call us at our 800 number. It's 800-348-2517.
Say it slower. You took your clothes off.
Yeah, take them off as slowly. I mean, say those numbers as slowly as you unbutton that dress.
Yeah, right. Say 800. What is it again?
800-348-2517.
Okay, and
if
what
you're
is...
in the Philadelphia area, our phone number is 215-331-7918.
7918, okay.
We also just started an electronic bulletin board, and that's run out of Baltimore. And
don't you think they should club Mexicans who are too old to play highlight?
Yeah, what happens to those guys?
I don't know, but they seem to be around. See? Well, I want to thank the Greyhound organization for coming down here, and thank you for getting naked Heidi.
Heidi, how did it go?
I think it went pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good experience?
It was different, that's for sure.
What is it, Baba Booey?
I hate to interrupt. Your wife's on the phone.
Oh, really? What does my wife want? Yeah, we were just talking about the girl just took her clothes off in here.
What'd you say?
Yeah, we were really shocked when she pulled her dress open and she hadn't
Wasn't
shaved.
that surprising? Not only that, but that she didn't wear panties.
Yeah, she had on garters and... Because I was wondering what she was going to do with her stockings, and then they were held up by garters, and then suddenly she was wearing crotchless garters. Well, we're used to seeing Penthouse and Playboy, and a lot of girls come down here.
Yeah, the unnatural.
Yeah, and I even make my wife shave because I'm so used to seeing a girl shave. I say, listen, you want to hold on to your man, you better shave.
But she doesn't even do an extreme job like some of those girls who...
She doesn't do a real good job. My wife's not real good in that department.
I hate to interrupt. Your wife's on the phone.
Oh, really? What does my wife want?
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Howard, please.
About what?
Stop discussing me on the radio if you don't
I'm
know.
not discussing you.
Yes.
You wish I wasn't discussing you. You called in. Now I'm discussing
No,
you.
Robin,
Obviously, you
what was
want
he
me to
talking
discuss
about
you.
earlier?
Obviously, he was talking about shaving, and your name came up.
Right, exactly.
Do something wild down there. I'll notice. Grow a piss. I'll notice.
Is that what you want?
No.
Maybe that is what you want.
Maybe that is what I want. Maybe I have something to tell you.
This is some way to tell me.
No,
And I don't even like how you're making fun of me.
What don't you like? Name one thing you don't like. You never can, though, can you? Because I don't say anything bad.
Yes, you do.
All right, name something you didn't like what I said.
That you're stuck with the same girl for 20 years.
I didn't say stuck.
Well,
I said, listen, I've been with the same woman for 20 years. And, you do think about what it'd be like to take advantage of some of the situation that I'm in now. But I talk about how in love I am with my wife.
Well, I don't want to hear that anymore.
You don't want to hear that I'm in love with you?
No, that part I want to hear.
Yeah, well, Allison, stop. You know what? Sometimes a guy's got to be honest, okay?
Well, I don't appreciate it.
And believe me, you think about other guys.
Of course. Now I'm definitely thinking about
Well, you should. Nothing wrong with that.
Howard.
We've been together for 20 years. It's unnatural.
Why aren't you honest when you're off the radio with me?
Because how can I tell you to your face that I'm looking at other girls?
Oh, okay.
I just look, Allison. Everyone does. My father looks. Everyone looks.
Absolutely.
You know, my wife, you would think she was a...
She's gone.
You would think my wife was like a Puritan. I mean, you're hip to the ways of the world.
Want to have a daddy?
Oh.
Ooh. We're crashing into something.
You know, I mean, how could a woman be naive and say, oh, gee, guys aren't going to look at other women?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just the way you go about doing it.
Come on already.
That I don't appreciate it.
Hey, at least I'm with you.
Oh.
I'm not like one of these guys who runs out on his wife and kids.
Oh.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's love.
That's love. Okay.
We're together. We're a unit. I'll tell you something. It's not comfortable when I go home anymore.
Is that true?
Yeah, my wife gives me this attitude. Like I'm like a bad guy or something.
This is not your husband on the air.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
That's right. You just listen to him like he's some schmo.
And she's too involved. She goes, she's watching shows at night. She's listening to a radio show in the morning.
She's keeping track of what
Can't you sort of get your own thing going? I mean, get a radio show, please. Do something, Allison. You're kidding yourself.
What do you mean I'm kidding myself?
You can't even name something that I said that you don't like. You just don't like anything I said.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I love the show. I love the whole thing. I watch.
You don't love when I talk about you.
Right.
Well, I'm going to talk about you. Who else am I going to talk about?
I don't know.
You keep me locked up in the house. 2 weeks she keeps me locked up in the house. I say to her one time I want to go to Atlantic City. She starts saying, oh, don't go to Atlantic City.
I did not.
You did too.
Did you hear about the bachelor party?
They were having Fred's bachelor party Friday.
Oh. After the fact.
No, you see, then that's the thing. Now I'll get quizzed. Thanks,
yeah,
Robin.
why is there a
Now I'll get home. She'll go,
I knew you.
What do you mean there's a bachelor party?
Sorry, you know what? I don't like this.
Oh, you don't like when I make fun of your horse voice. Oh, come on, wait a second.
No,
Come here.
I don't like that. I don't appreciate
What don't you
it.
like?
That's not
Oh, my head. Sometimes you get hoarse. You know that.
No, I don't, Howard. And I don't want to discuss any of this with you.
I love you.
And you have a wonderful life.
I love you very much.
Bye.
I love my life with you, and God bless you.
Goodbye.
All right, that's my wife. There you go.
Hey, can you grade a part that I'm doing here?
All right.
Here we go. Hold on.
Oh, now I feel good.
What is that, Fa-Fa-Phony?
Here's 2 letters from today's mail.
Ralph hate letters?
Just 2 that I just opened out of 4.
All right. Well, I won't read all these now.
I'll put them in your mail.
Put them in my mail, and I'll read them tomorrow. Because I have other agenda, Robin.
It's not Ralph bashing time.
In fact, this person says, Dear Howard, I have a solution to the problem of Ralph weaseling his way into the control room. There's a product called Invisible Fence for keeping dogs in the yard. The way it works is a transmitter wire is buried in the ground, and a special collar is then placed on the dog. If the dog crosses the wire, the collar is triggered and shocks the dog. This guy recommends us putting that into the studio and putting a collar on Ralph.
So anytime he passes the threshold of that door, he'd get a shock?
Right, you get a shock.
Ralph would brave it. That would not keep him out.
I just wanted to stop it. I just wanted to stop in and say hi.
What?
I said I just wanted to stop in and say hi.
All right.
Why does he always have those rags on it?
Well, I can't even begin to tell you why he has a rag on his head. I should have one on mine, too. All right, hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
All right, lower your radio.
All right, stop
Here we go. Here we go.
Stop. You finally picked up Rochester, huh?
What's that?
You finally picked up Rochester, huh?
Rochester?
Yeah.
I mean, he picked up Rochester.
You hardly ever pick up this line.
Oh, I don't know. It was the only one ringing, so I picked it up.
You gonna come through on a whistle stop tour there for the governorship or what? You're on?
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
I can get you special passes, huh?
Ooh, that guy's creepy. Rochester. How do you live in Rochester and not know how to say it? Rochester. You're on the air in Orlando.
Hey, Howard, how's it going?
All right.
Hey, can you grade a fart that I'm doing here?
All right.
Here we go. Hold on.
Okay. Wow.
Is that real?
Was that real?
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you something.
What would you give that?
I would give that an 8.
Cool.
Maybe more. Could you wipe your phone? I can't hear you. I think you did a little more
Did
than...
you put that back up to your nose?
Yeah, I think you did a little more than pass wind.
Hold on, here comes another one.
That's
Oh, get out of here. That didn't... Oh, you're insane.
coming out of his mouth.
What a nut. Oh.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to.
On this episode of The Bonus Show.
Sal gets Eskimo gay on Ronnie.
Eskimo kisses Ronnie. The Eskimo kisses.
All aboard the hairy back of the Ganges Express.
He's really
I would have carried her down and stairs like that.
Ronnie patrols the shitter.
Hey, what is this?
And we play Hooked on Phonics with Benji.
Susan and West Milford, you're on the wrap-up show.
You cunt?
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm Rachel Fine.
And I'm John Hine. Go Navy!
What does that mean?
I want to support our troops, so I'm just giving a little shout-out to the Navy.
Okay, well, that has nothing to do with our show today, but I am sure the Navy appreciates your shout-out.
Here we go, Army. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, it's very patriotic, but it's also kind of annoying, John.
Thanks, Rachel. Here's a clip from our 2006 archive. Hoo-ha!
Is that a shout-out to the Marines?
Well, that's a shout-out to Al Pacino from Scent of a Woman, remember? Hoo-ha!
Frightening. Here's Richard and Sal using Ronnie as a comedy punching bag.
Oh.
Scary. You spit any of that on me, I swear to God, you will be dead. He's a dead man.
I ain't gonna spend it. I'm just hanging out.
Good, hang out. Be my guest. You do whatever you gotta do.
So what's been going on? How you doing there?
I'm fine.
Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Middle of the week.
It's hump day.
Yeah.
It's hump day. And you're stuck here, and I'm going to Vegas to hang out with 365 strippers.
Wow. Hey, careful, I could have choked.
That's good.
You're gonna leave a mark on my neck. Eskimo kisses, Ronnie. Give me Eskimo kisses. Smack him. How come you won't choke him? He choked me. He choked you. That was great.
Choke. You had that whole mouth full of shit
great
there.
when he I didn't get it on you.
Rach, can I Eskimo kiss you on the face?
Let me think about that. No. Now, ever since Howard expanded Ronnie's duties to bathroom attendant, Ronnie has become a bit possessive. Here he is after not catching yet another bathroom culprit.
What is this?
What happened?
Hey, what is this? Hey, what is this in the sink, too? This is Robin, okay? This is Robin this morning from her makeup shit. This has been in here since 5:45. Since she came out of the bathroom. What is that? Is that where you sharpen your pencil or something?
I don't know, but you think that's worth
No, look at this. No, come and look at this.
Blob of piss
What
on
is
the rim there?
No, but come and look at this.
I don't want to look at it.
What is this black thing? Is that like when you sharpen your pencil, your eyebrow pencil or something?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Now what's with her?
Did you sharpen your eyeliner again?
I did.
What's the deal?
Rachel, I've been meaning to tell you that you're looking pretty buff lately.
Oh, thanks, John. I have been working out, so thank you for noticing.
You're looking really tight, really hot-like.
Okay, compliment getting a little bit creepy.
Yeah, I could probably bounce a quarter right off.
Okay, so just stop talking, John, please. Let's go ahead and get to the clip of Ganji and Benji talking about how out of shape they are.
Let me feel that gun.
I'm sure in our group table picture, you'll see his belly sticking out.
It wasn't intentional.
His belly will be prominently
his belly will be
displayed.
prominently displayed.
I forgot my belt.
Oh.
And I have a stomach.
I see.
Which is not intentional.
Well, it was fun.
Maybe one day
Yes.
we'll have a future disaster and I will lose weight.
You'll get inspired.
Yes.
Never know.
Yeah,
I don't want to have buildings fall down for you to get it.
What's going to be my inspiration?
Oh, God. Maybe that you're dying and you're going to wind up in the hospital?
I totally get this now.
Oh,
No, I get it. I mean, it's like...
Can I practice? I would have carried you down, by the way, all those stairs.
Carry me now. All right, here you go. Ah! He's really
I would have carried her down the stairs like this. I would have went all the way down the stairs. I would have got her down. And I would have carried Benji down, too. I would have had them both coming down.
Unlike my button-down only co-host, there are some people around here with some fashion sense.
Hey, I'll have you know these shirts are custom made for me by little people who live at the base of a volcano in a far-off land.
Okay, you're confusing Lord of the Rings with Old Navy. You'd think that conversation in the halls would be about girls and sports. Well, maybe the guys around here aren't as manly as one would have thought.
Isn't he fucking boring? The fans hate him. He's waiting.
What's boring is that fucking checkered plaid shirt that you wear
Boring is
on
that
every
baby
goddamn
piece of
day.
shit, those jeans
and those
you wore for the best
shoes you look like you whittled out of your own fucking tree in your yard or something.
Whittled?
Yeah, it looks like you fucking laced those together with a fucking
Nice
hatchet
leather.
and a...
Look at that fucking pair of shit that you bought at Walmart. Jesus Christ.
These are
You're gonna
designer
fucking
sneakers.
tell me? Look at the
They're
bottom. Let me
sneakers.
see the tread on this fucking thing.
What's wrong with that?
It's homo
Look at your shirt. It's gay. What is gay about that tread? Oh, maybe this is a little gay. Never mind.
It's got flowers.
And what is the point you're trying to make with that?
No point, Rachel. I'm just a fashion maven who can pull off any look, and you're obviously jealous. As well you should be.
Okay, well, then I'm going to just sit here and take notes while you exude cool in your little vintage shirt that smells like mothballs and Schlitz and the previous owner's BO.
Is that what that smell is?
Yeah.
God, get this thing off me. Come on.
I'm going to handle this while you watch this.
Sticky.
You deal.
The Howard Stern Show Creative Meeting.
Who's smarter than Fred contest? Well, you know, for years now we've been doing like the girl gets naked. I just think we should
ramp it up
a little bit. Like, you know, she has to make out with Beetlejuice or gets fondled by Beetlejuice or Hypercharic or something like that.
Good.
I just don't think the naked thing, to me, it's like not so wild anymore, you know?
You might be right.
Can you get him in, Will?
We've talked years ago about that fondle booth.
Well, you have.
Yeah.
You can tell me the booth with the rubber gloves in it. You're the only one who talks about it.
I think it'd be a funny image.
We've been talking about
it. It seems like it comes up every couple of years.
We're talking about it.
If they gave out awards for hosting radio shows, dare I say I would win one.
The NAB gives out awards yearly to radio personalities.
The NA what?
Here is the first of 3 non-award-winning wrap-up show highlights. You ever ask your boss to chloroform you for the sake of comedy? Richard Christie has.
It does always come down to naked men with you, Richard. Like today you went in there, I'd put my balls in Sal's ass crack, no problem.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, that's just my kind of humor.
I have an ingenious comedic premise. You take your pants off.
Howard didn't seem to be a fan of the chloroform idea once again.
He was up. He seemed almost up for it a few years back when he was talking about that chloroform website, but I think he realized it's a little
You just got to
dangerous.
hit it at the right moment and just have everything ready, have the chloroform, have different like dresses and outfits ready.
Yeah, we should have like, you know, a closet full of chloroform just in case.
I love the C word. I use it all the time. My kids love it too. It's so fun to say.
No, John, no.
Cacodemomania. Man, that's fun to say.
It's harder to fight back, at least I think for us on our show, with a woman.
It is hard to fight with a woman. Because like I said, because at the end of the day, you want to go for that one weapon in the arsenal, and it's just way wrong.
Is the C word?
Yeah.
That really, you just say, I don't, the women get real, it's cunt, right?
Yeah,
Is that
you
the
think
word?
women get upset by it? Yeah, they do. Have you ever tried it?
I'll try it out.
Try it out.
Try it.
Call your mom. See what she says.
Have you not seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I did see Curb.
You don't know that word makes women crazy?
Oh, yeah.
And then
I'll try it out today. I didn't know.
He barks.
Susan in West Milford, you're on the wrap-up show.
Cunt.
JD is funny when he can't get a thought out, is getting beat up by Will, or in this case, getting pissed off at everyone.
Why is it wrong if a woman says, hey, I like JD, I want to have sex with him?
Well, okay, fine. But you don't have to do it on the air. You don't have to publicize it to everyone.
So if it wasn't on the air and no one knew about it, you'd be okay with it?
Maybe.
She'd still have to be good looking.
Yeah, of course.
I bet he'd lower that bar dramatically if we didn't know.
She wouldn't have to be that good looking.
Right.
Shut up. What? You guys don't know anything.
You're such a mystery.
Benji, would you be
I'm
willing
such a
to...
mystery?
His life is so complicated.
Fuck you.
Like Ivan Putski.
Would Benji double team a chick with JD?
He's an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
Well, you know what? I'm further going to be an enigma. You all can discuss it.
What are you going to be?
An enigma. I said it. Shut up. Okay. Is there anything else? Can I leave?
I got to take a break.
Okay.
John, is that a tear I see?
I just hate endings.
This one I thought you had a hint of emotion. Why? Okay, that is all for this week.
No!
For my overly dramatic simpleton co-host John Hine, I'm Rachel Fine. Goodbye.
Rachel, let me just hug you. Cry on your shoulder or something. Anything. Help me get
Just
through
take
this.
care. I have to go.